Discount Drug Mart, your pregame one-stop shop that saves you the runaround. Now, Donovan Mitchell is out of tonight's game. JB met with the media prior to that being officially announced, but he did talk about Donovan and what is going on with that calf muscle strain.
You know, the other night in the game, towards the back end of that fourth quarter, it just started to build on him and just became sore.
So your numbers in this series against Boston, with and without Donovan, are quite striking. If he can't play tonight, how do you make up for such an absence?
Everybody. That's the only way we can do it. Everybody's going to have to tick up a little bit. You know, not one person obviously is going to replace what Donovan does for us, but everybody's just got to tick up. Whatever their strength is, whatever their skill set is, they got to go out and be the most confident version of themselves tonight. But again, we'll always do it together.
Late third, early fourth quarter, you went ultra small. I mean, you typically value size. What did you think of the small?
I thought it was really good for us. You know, the movement, the spacing, all those things, you know, the shooting that it provides. I thought it was good for us. You know, again, you're going through these things and obviously missing Jarrett, your rotations change quite a bit and you're just trying to find some pairings that either worked in the regular season or just what your gut tells you might need in that moment. And, you know, that was one of the lineups that we thought we needed, and I thought it was good for us.
That's J.B. Bickerstaff, and again, it's going to take everybody, as he put it, with Donovan Mitchell out for the Cavs in tonight's game. You're locked into the Huntington Tip-Off Show. We'll take a time out of the Medical Mutual Cavs Audioverse.
Looking for the best place to watch tonight's Cavs game? Head over to Caesars Sportsbook at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. Located in the northwest corner of the atrium, Caesars Sportsbook features wall-to-wall flat-screen TVs, food, drinks, betting kiosks, and betting windows. It's the perfect place for sports fans. Open every day through the public entrance on Ontario Street. Must be 21 or older to gamble. Know when to stop before you start. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Caesars Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Hear that? That's Ralphie, my poodle. And he's happy because he's about to get a piece of cheese. Yeah, there's a pill hiding in that piece of cheese, but Ralphie doesn't seem to mind. Cheese is cheese. I get all his medications at Discount Drug Mart because I know the Drug Mart pharmacy carries only the highest quality, from heartworm and flea to antibiotics and pain meds. And they're all at super low prices. So I can afford that fancy kibble he likes so much. And that makes me as happy as Ralphie. Thanks, Discount Drug Mart.
Okay, true stories from Huntington customers with Annie.
You're a woman-owned business. You're growing. How does banking fit in?
Huntington feels like a part of our team, and when I got the news that we had gotten into our dream retailer, I said, Huntington is the reason that we can accept this contract. You allowed us to get here. It's something that Morgan and I...
Get more than money from your bank. Welcome to Huntington. Real people compensated for true stories.
With every Cavs jump shot, steal by Cleveland, and buzzer beater in the land, Betway gets you closer to the action. With live betting and same-game parlays, you're not just watching the game, you're in it. So this season, let them know who you're betting with. Betway, official sports betting partner of the Cleveland Cavaliers. Must be verified Betway customer over 21 and present in Ohio. Same-game parlays may have limited availability. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
We're about 20 minutes away from the start of tonight's Game 4 between the Cavaliers and Celtics. Again, the Cavaliers will be without Donovan Mitchell tonight due to that calf muscle strain. Darius Garland, Karis LeVert will start in the backcourt. Isaac Okoro, Max Strus, and Evan Mobley round out the starting five. Darius Garland, when asked actually before we knew about Donovan, about what he needs to do, here's what DG said.
I mean, I'm going to try to find my way, let the game come to me, just keep being aggressive, keep attacking, try to make the right plays for everybody.
Yeah, that's what he really needs to do in tonight's game. Now, for Evan Mobley, one thing that's positive on the health front, Dean Wade is back. Evan, what does Dean mean?
Another bigger defender. I feel like that's big for us. He plays a really good defense, and then also just spacing the floor, like you said. He's a great pick and popper, and that stretches the defense and puts strain on them, and we can take advantage of that for sure.
So Dean Wade will be available. He'll come in off the bench tonight for the Cavaliers. As we go around the NBA, just one other game that will be later in Dallas tonight, where the Mavericks have a 2-1 series lead over the Thunder. Other series that's interesting, the Knicks and Pacers tied at 2, and how about Minnesota and Denver? Boy, the Nuggets showing their championship pedigree in that series, which is tied at 2. We're still waiting for the home team to win a game. While the Cavs are hoping that home court will help them tonight, as shorthanded as they are. Cavs Celtics getting closer to Game 4. This is the Huntington Tip-Off Show. Back after this timeout on the Medical Mutual Cavs Audioverse.
Jeff Lynn's ELO.
Mr. Blue Sky, still as one.
Live in concert in Cleveland. The Over and Out Tour. Jeff Lynn's ELO. The final tour. All the hits. Live at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. Saturday, September 14th. Get tickets now at rocketmortgagefieldhouse.com.
If you see me stopped in the McDonald's drive-thru, just staring at the menu with my "what should I order" face, don't interrupt. It's the most important decision I'll make all day.
Right now, enjoy a tasty McDouble, crispy McChicken, 6-piece McNuggets, and small fries. Buy one, get one for $1. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Valid for product of equal or lesser value.
Are you ready to light it up, Cleveland? Experience the all-new Hot Wheels Monster Trucks Live Glow Party, featuring outrageous Monster Trucks action, including the electrifying freestyle motocross, spectacular laser lights, and the fire-breathing transforming robot, Transaurus. Plus the pre-show VIP and crash zone before each performance. And kids' seats are just $8. Restrictions and additional charges may apply. Come watch your favorite Hot Wheels Monster Truck toys come to life. September 7th at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. Tickets available at rocketmortgagefieldhouse.com.
Mr. Hero's new Bud's Value Menu has everyone craving to try one. Huge flavor at a value price. And what if I told you that you can get the bacon cheeseburger Bud for just $1 with any sandwich purchase? I know, sounds too good to be true. Where else can you get a bacon cheeseburger so delicious, so fresh, and on a toasted hearth-baked roll for just $1? No clue. Mr. Hero, we're talking value at its best.
I crave the hero.
Cavs and Celtics on the floor getting ready for Game 4 here at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. Time to look at our keys to the game, brought to you by your local Toyota dealer. And with Donovan Mitchell out, Jared Allen still out, well, it's everybody contribute. You heard J.B. Bickerstaff a little bit ago say that. How do you get over that, not having Donovan? Everybody has to contribute tonight, and hopefully that's the case for the Cavaliers. They're going to need it. Well, as always at this time, we check in with iHeartMedia sports gambling expert Scott Davidson, and with his play of the day. And Scott, obviously with Mitchell out of there, that changes a lot of things in terms of point spreads and prop bets, right?
It certainly did. The line was 8 before the Mitchell announcement. I don't think Allen factored into it too much because he hasn't played in so long. It went from 8 to 11.5. It was actually 12 in a few spots, but it's kind of settled in at 11.5. The total is 204. And my play tonight, as far as props, and this is interesting because I don't really watch props move. It's not the same as watching regular games. You have to dig into them. I was going to go with Darius Garland tonight. I thought this is the night. He's burned me before, but I'm going to give him one more shot to go over 14.5. And I looked after they announced that Mitchell was out, and the line's now 20.5. So you think the line moved a lot on the Cavs game? The DG prop with a 6-point move from 14.5 to 20.5. He scored 14, 14, and 15 in the series, and he sold me down the river a couple of times. And I was going to say here, if I was going to take him over, and I still will lean that way, but again, I'm not a fan of taking bad numbers. So he's going to get more time. He's going to get more looks. He's going to get more opportunities. So I still think this is a decent play, but if it doesn't work out tonight, I'm banning him from props from my list forever here. We're going to go Garland over with an asterisk. Now, I do like Oklahoma City in this second game tonight after the Cavs. They're down 2-1. They got to win this to avoid going down 3-1. The Thunder role players haven't played great in the last few games, and I think that's going to change tonight. They're going to play with a ton of energy. They know how big this game is, and one of the things is Luka is not right. He's banged up everywhere.
He's got a knee issue, right?
He does, and it just keeps getting one. It's like a boat where you put the finger in one leak and he leaks out somewhere else. He's doing the best he can, but he's well below 100%. PJ Washington cannot be relied relied on to score 25 points every single game. The Thunder have only lost 3 games in a row once this year, and all 3 were without SGA playing, and they were at the end of the year. They've lost 2 straight. I don't think it'll be 3. We're going Oak City.
Oak City on the money line or taking the points?
Plus 1.5. Okay. You know, if it's plus 1 and you want to play the money line,
all right,
go for it.
All right. Thank you, Scott.
You
DG, I hope he's well over that 20.5.
I do, too.
Indeed. I think they're going to need it if they're going to pull off the upset. Well, that does it for tonight's Huntington Tip-Off Show. Now I'll be back at the half for the McDonald's halftime report. Of course, following the game, join Brad Sellers and me for the Cavs postgame show, in which you can always text us your thoughts, comments, and questions at 216-440-9566. Afterwards, we'll hear from J.B. Bickerstaff, Karis LeVert, Darius, and company. The Cavs and Celtics, Game 4. All of the action is straight ahead on the Medical Mutual Cleveland Cavaliers Audioverse.
For the best place to watch tonight's Cavs game, head over to Caesars Sportsbook at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. Located in the northwest corner of the atrium, Caesars Sportsbook features wall-to-wall flat-screen TVs, food, drinks, betting kiosks, and betting windows. It's the perfect place for sports fans. Open every day through the public entrance on Ontario Street. Must be 21 or older to gamble. Know when to stop before you start. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Caesars Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Protecting yourself, your loved ones, and your community is more important than ever. And with immunizations at Discount Drug Mart, they're as quick and easy as 1, 2, 3. Step 1, fill out a short, simple form. You can even do it online. Step 2, stop in and see your friendly pharmacist at your neighborhood Drug Mart pharmacy for flu, shingles, and many other vaccines. You can be in and out quickly and safely. Step 3, you're out the door and heading back home. Simple as that. Discount Drug Mart is your immunization destination.
Okay, true stories from Huntington customers with Bobby.
So, tell us what happened, Bobby.
When my wife passed away, she did all the finances. She took care of everything. At the time, I needed all the help in the world.
And how did your banker help?
I didn't expect all the help I got from Sierra. It was much needed.
Get more than money from your bank. Welcome to Huntington. Real people compensated for true stories.
With every Cavs jump shot, steal by Cleveland, and buzzer beater in the land, Betway gets you closer to the action. With live betting and same-game parlays, you're not just watching the game, you're in it. So this season, let them know who you're betting with. Betway, official sports betting partner of the Cleveland Cavaliers. Must be verified Betway customer over 21 and present in Ohio. Same-game parlays may have limited availability. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Let them know, babe. Let them know.
Garland unloads a 3. Bang! Wow. Huge. Here's Strus, right wing. 3. Perfect! Max Strus has caught fire! Garland still on the dribble. Bounce left in the lane to Mobley. Spins! Pow! Oh, my!
I like it.
They head to Okoro. 2-on-1. Bounce to Mitchell. Pow with 2 hands.
That's why the people are cheering. This is Cavalier basketball.
The Huntington Tip-Off Show was presented by Huntington. Money's just the start of what Huntington can do. Get more than money from your bank. See how at huntington.com/getmore. Up next, it's Cavaliers basketball. Brought to you locally by Cleveland Clinic, proud to be the official healthcare provider of the Cleveland Cavaliers. And by Toyota. For all Toyota offers, go to buyatoyota.com. This is WTAM Cleveland, 1100 AM and 106.9 FM, home of the Cavs.
Time now for Cleveland Cavaliers basketball. Here to bring you all the action are Tim Alcorn and Jim Jones.
From the Joe Tate Perch at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse in downtown Cleveland. Good Monday evening, everyone. And welcome to Cavaliers playoff basketball along the Medical Mutual Cavaliers Audioverse. Tonight, it's Game 4 of the Eastern Conference Semifinals as the Cavaliers and the Boston Celtics go at it again. Boston leading this series 2-1. Game 4 tonight, Game 5 Wednesday night. back in Boston. Great to have you with us on this Monday night, and great as always to have sitting right next to me here in the Joe Tate Purge Cavalier legend, Wall of Honor inductee, and one of the, if not the, premier radio color commentators in the NBA in Jim Jones. Jim, let's face it directly, no Donovan Mitchell tonight. He's had games of 33, 29, and 33. He's been the leader of this team throughout the playoffs. How does that impact the Cavaliers?
Well, that's about 30 points a game. Easy math, even at Marquette. That's 30 points a game, Tim. I just think that what they have to do, their defensive, if you really think about it, they only gave up 106 points. Their biggest problem was scoring, and they were missing open shots. They weren't forcing shots. I don't know if you can make up Donovan. I don't know if you can play another way. But what they're going to need is a full contribution of another 8 players to get the job done. And it starts on the defensive side. They lost 106 to 93. This great team scored 106 points. If they can play that kind of defense and make shots, they'll put themselves in position to win this game.
And Jim, the Cavaliers did play great defense in Boston in Game 2.
That was the formula.
So what do they need to duplicate from Game 2 to tonight?
Closeouts on the three-point shots. Be conscientious about getting to the paint and to the rim, because they counter you on your drive, force your drive, get to the paint, make the officials make calls, and then they have to defend. Give this team one shot, and then you can play at your pace.
Cavaliers and the Boston Celtics here at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. Game 4 will be tipping off momentarily. However, before we take the timeout, we are going to have a moment of silence here at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. Of course, recently, Euclid police officer Jacob Durbin was killed in action. And, of course, a tremendous loss for the city of Euclid in Northeast Ohio. So we'll now send it down to Sean Peoples.
Suit up, baby. Suit up. We need you out there.
The Cleveland Cavaliers organization mourns the recent loss of Euclid police officer and Ohio Army National Guard member Jacob Durbin. Officer Durbin was tragically killed in the line of duty this past weekend. We ask you to please keep his family and friends in your thoughts and prayers as they navigate this very difficult time. Please join us now in a moment of silence as we honor Officer Jacob Durbin. Thank you.
Cavaliers and Celtics, Game 4 of the Eastern Conference semifinals. We'll bring you the starting lineups in the opening tip after we take this time out on the Medical Mutual Cavaliers Audioverse.
With every Cavs jump shot, steal by Cleveland, and buzzer beater in the land, Betway gets you closer to the action. With live betting and same-game parlays, you're not just watching the game, you're in it. So this season, let them know who you're betting with. Betway, official sports betting partner of the Cleveland Cavaliers. Must be verified Betway customer over 21 and present in Ohio. Same-game parlays may have limited availability. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Living icon, cross-generational superstar, Missy Elliott is coming to Cleveland, out of this world. The Missy Elliott Experience, featuring Sierra and Busta Rhymes, with special guest Timbaland. Live at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse, August 14th. Get tickets now at rocketmortgagefieldhouse.com.
Hear that? That's the sound of your valuable free time ticking away as you go to the pharmacy multiple times a month to pick up your prescriptions. Hear that? No, that's because you've joined Discount Drug Mart's Sync Your Meds program. Drug Mart's pharmacists make sure all your prescriptions are in stock and ready on the same day each month, so you can pick them all up with just one trip, which means your free time is yours to do whatever you want or nothing at all. Discount Drug Mart saves you the runaround.
Hey, Cavs Cavs fans want to watch the Cavs and all of your favorite games without cable? Check out Fubo. Fubo has over 170 channels, including the likes of ESPN, Fox, NBC, and now Bally Sports Ohio is available on Fubo. So you have a new option to watch all Cavs games carried on Bally Sports Ohio without having to subscribe to cable. Fubo is an official partner of the Cleveland Cavaliers. To try it for free, visit Fubo.tv. That's FUBO.tv.
Check in and cash out. Up to 9 chances a day every weekday to win $1,000 on WTAM 1100.
Let's play some Cavaliers playoff basketball tonight. It's Game 4 of the Eastern Conference semifinals between the Cavaliers and the Boston Celtics at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. And tonight's playoff showdown between Boston and the Cavs is brought to you by Sherwin-Williams, the official paint and coatings partner of the Cavaliers. By Huntington, get more than money from your bank. See how at huntington.com/get-more. By McDonald's, order on the app and earn points towards all your Mickey D's favorites. Download. And registration required. And by SeatGeek. SeatGeek handles the tickets, so Cavs fans can fan SeatGeek. Here's a look at our Cleveland Clinic inactive roster report. Cleveland Clinic, proud to be the official healthcare provider of the Cavaliers. For the Boston Celtics, inactive again tonight is Kristaps Porzingis. For the Cavaliers, inactive Ty Jerome along with Craig Porter Jr. And while they are listed as active, they will not go. Jared Allen again out, and Donovan Mitchell also out tonight for the Cavaliers. So with that, a look at our Huntington starting lineup, brought to you by Huntington. For the Boston Celtics, under head coach Joe Mazzulla. At guard, it'll be Derek White, 7th year out of Colorado, averaging 19.9 during the playoffs. The other guard for Boston, Drew Holiday, 15th year out of UCLA in postseason basketball, averaging 9.5 per game. At forward, Jaylen Brown. Brown 6'6", out of California. Here in postseason action, averaging 24 points per contest. The other forward for Boston is Jason Tatum. Tatum coming off a 33-point ball game, 7th year out of Duke in playoff basketball, averaging 23.1 per game. And rounding out the starting five for the Celtics, the longtime veteran, 17th year, Al Horford, averaging 7.5 per game. For the Cavaliers, Huntington starting lineup. We're going courtside. Let's join them on.
It's time to meet the starting lineup for your Cleveland Cavaliers. First, we have the guard. He's from Vanderbilt, number 10, Darius Garland. The other guy, he's from Columbus, Ohio, number 3, Karis LeVert. Now we have the forward. First, he's from DePaul, number 1, Max Drew. The other forward, he's from Auburn, number 35, Isaac Okoro. And he's from the center, he's from USC, number 4, Evan Mobley. Your Cavaliers are led by head coach J.B. Bickerstaff.
That's Ahmad Crump. And that's your Huntington starting lineup for the Cavaliers in Game 4 against Boston tonight at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. Celtics lead the series 2-1. All right, Jim, without Donovan Mitchell, without Jared Allen, it's a challenge tonight for the Cavs, but let's talk about how they can pull this one out and tie this series at 2 games apiece. It's our Rocket Mortgage Built for Success, presented by Rocket Mortgage. For the personalized game plan on home loans, Rocket can.
Tim, there's going to be some subtle adjustments, like the way they handle their defensive coverages. And another thing, other changes will probably be they're going to tweak the lineup as they have by putting LeVert in there, who's a lot better defender than Donovan Mitchell, also giving more minutes to the reserve. So those are all the basic things. But, Tim, in the end, it comes about, just like Joe Mazzulla said today, who plays the hardest. We just have to make sure we play hard at both ends with a level of intensity that'll put us there in the fourth quarter. Everything we do from the start of this game to the last 6 minutes of this game is to get to the fourth quarter where anything can happen.
There you go. And the home crowd can carry you down the stretch. That's our Rocket Mortgage Built for Success, presented by Rocket Mortgage for the personalized game plan on home loans. Rocket can. 3 officials working tonight's ball game. Our crew chief is Mark Davis. On the floor with Mark Davis tonight, Courtney Kirtland, along with Tyler Ford. The alternate is Kevin Cutler. Only one official back in the replay center at Secaucus, New Jersey. And that is James Capers. Cavaliers take the floor in their white uniforms, white shirts, white shorts, wine letters and numbers trimmed into gold. Boston comes out in their classic green shirts, green shorts, white letters and numbers with a hint of black trim. It'll be Evan Mobley against the veteran Al Horford in the center circle. Cavs will go left to right here in the first half of play. They'll head towards their own basket down to our right, and the Celtics will head towards their hoop down to our left. Our crew chief, Mark Davis, steps in. Tip controlled by Mobley, and we're underway. Here we go, game 4, as the Cavs and the Celtics go at it for a raucous crowd at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. Mobley throws it in the lane. He overshot Strus. Out of there with it comes Drew Holiday. Holiday into the forecourt for Boston. Behind him to Derek White. Down in the right corner to Horford. Back out front to White. White shoots it in between the circles to Jaylen Brown. Brown against Garland. Brown backing Garland down. Brown shoots over Garland. Missed it. And Strus tipped the rebound to DG.
And JB telling them to push it up the floor before that defense can get set.
Strus out front. Quick 3. Got it.
You called it, Tim. A quick 3 before they could really pick him up.
Strus puts the Cavs on top, 3-0. We're just underway at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. Cavs trying to tie this series at 2. Strus knocks the pass loose underneath. Scooped up by Mobley. Here come the Cavs. Garland right in front of the scorer's table. Garland top of the key. Hands off to Mobley. Mobley against Horford. Mobley shoots over Al. Missed it. Rebound grab by Drew Holiday. Holiday to the other end. Behind him to Jaylen Brown. Brown left wing to Horford. Horford drives by Mobley, drives and scores. Well, Horford puts Boston on the board. 3-2, Cavs up. 10:35 to go, first quarter. Garland tried to lob it down low, threw it right to Drew Holiday. Holiday ahead to Derek White, back in the middle to Holiday. Thought about a 3, drives by Strus, hands off to Brown, and the foul will be called on Isaac Okoro as Brown was going up with the shot.
And Tim, the last 2 turnovers have been us trying to force it into the paint. Well, this is their Celtic defense. Until we make a 3, they're going to pack the paint on any threat to the paint. So you've got to be sure when you release that ball that there's somebody there. Don't hope, because that last 2 times, Tim, they had 4 guys in the paint.
A little bit of a delay here as they're taking a look at the contact of Jaylen Brown. That contact got popped out. Now it looks like they've replaced it or found it and put it back in. But either way, Jaylen Brown will head to the free throw line, shooting 2 for Boston. 10:25 to go, first quarter. Cavs up 3-2.
If he didn't put it back in, the kid that was wiping up the sweat, he just stepped on it. He wiped it, then he stepped on it twice.
Well, I hope Jaylen Brown has good insurance. Replace that contact.
Yeah, he's wiping it off, so he stepped on it twice.
Brown missed the first. Maybe there's a reason for that. Second one, he missed it. Rebound LeVert. So here come the Cavs, still leading by 1, 3-2. LeVert against Horford. LeVert into the lane. Drive, scores.
I like it, Tim. That's where the money is. Rather than pass, beat him off the dribble in the paint.
5-2. Cavaliers by 3. Here's Tatum against Strus. Tatum shoots it, and it's stolen by LeVert. Garris LeVert ahead to Strus. Strus stops. 3. Bang! That's the start the Cavaliers needed. Without Donovan, the Cavs burst out to an 8-2 lead, and the Celtics take time. 9:58 to go, first quarter. Cavs by 6 on the Medical Mutual Cavaliers Audioverse.
An accident happens in a split second. The aftermath can affect the lives of every friend, every family, and
every loved one involved. It's a split second that can change everything. Elk & Elk knows this, and it's why we're there for every client, every day. Elk & Elk, serious lawyers for serious injuries. Call Elk & Elk at 1-800-ELK-OHIO.
Cleveland Cliffs American-made steel touches every part of our lives, from the cars we drive to the transformers powering our homes. Our steel is stronger and more sustainable than ever due to our innovation and leading-edge technology. We're setting a new standard for what it means to be a steel company by producing the highest quality product and championing the best practices for our industry, for our environment, and for our people. Cliffs is America's iron and steel leader. To learn more, visit cliffsteel.com.
Summer is here, and with a new Toyota truck, you're ready for anything. And you get the best resale value in its class, including the powerful new Toyota Tundra. Now through June 3rd, you can get low-rate financing, special leases, or customer cash up to $2,000 depending on model. And the all-new Tacoma is now arriving at your Toyota dealer with dominating off-road capability and handling. Get details at Toyota.com and start your summer now in a new Toyota truck. Toyota, let's go places.
Suspect a natural gas leak? Dominion Energy Ohio reminds you, first move your feet, then call when you're down the street. To help you smell a gas leak, a familiar odor like rotten eggs is added to natural gas. Or you might see blowing dirt or bubbling water. A leaking pipeline might also make a hissing sound that you can hear. Call the Ohio Utilities Protection Service by dialing 811 at least 2 working days before digging on your property. And if you suspect a gas leak, call Dominion Energy Ohio. Visit dominionenergy.com, keyword natural gas safety.
Weather when you need it. Your severe weather station is WTAM 1100.
Bruce out front. Quick three. Got it.
You called it, Jim, a quick three before they could really pick him up.
Levert against Horford. Levert into the lane. Drive scores.
I like it, Jim. That's where the money is. Rather than pass, beat him off the dribble in the paint.
Darius Levert ahead to Strus. Strus stops. Three. Bang! That's the start the Cavaliers needed. 2 minutes and 2 seconds into this ball game. Joe Mazzilla calls time. Cavs up 8-2. Jim, what have you seen?
Well, the start is important, Tim. And the reason the start is important is because when you're making shots, it allows you to keep your defense in front of you, 5-on-5. But also it allows you to stay in your rotations, which is important for this team since they're missing their score. This is the best Cavaliers start right now.
Cavs up 8-2. Boston with the basketball off the timeout. And again, for the Cavaliers, no Jared Allen. And tonight, going without Donovan Mitchell. Darius Levert got the start in Mitchell's place. Boston with the basketball. Tatum on the left wing. Stops. Three. Got it.
Yeah, he takes that long dribble off that high dribble screen, Tim. He is so dangerous at 6'10".
Cavaliers up 8-5. Here's Mobley on the right side to Okoro. Okoro guarded by Horford. Okoro swings it left side to Garland. Gave it on the sideline to Strus. 8 on the shot clock. Strus looking for his screen. Got his pass blocked. Stolen by Tatum. Ahead to White. White with a Euro step back out front to Tatum. Tatum comes right of the lane. Behind his back to Horford. Shot it out front to Brown. Brown just backing down Garland, and he lost the ball, and a foul will be called on Darius Garland.
Never held him.
Garland picks up his first for the Cavaliers, their second team foul. Comes with 9:15 to go in the quarter. It'll be Tatum to inbound over on the far side. Tatum coming off that brilliant performance, 33 points in Game 3. Tatum got it into Jaylen Brown. Brown had 28 in Game 3. That was the Tatum-Brown 1-2 punch. Brown out front with a long three, and he got it as the shot clock was winding down.
Yeah, you got to put a hand up, Okoro. He's proven he can make that shot.
This game's tied at 8. Levert, right wing three. Short, offensive rebound. Okoro got it blocked by Jason Tatum, and out of there with it comes Derek White. White for Boston. Lob right of the lane to Horford. Horford in the right corner to Jaylen Brown. Got it right back to Horford. Horford with his back to the basket against Garland. Mobley comes to double team. They shoot it out front. Work it left side to Holiday. Down in the corner to Tatum. 3. That one missed. Rebound Levert. Levert ahead to Okoro. Okoro against White. Drives. Missed it. Rebound missed by Levert. And the rebound after that controlled by Holiday. Ahead to Tatum. He bangs into Garland and scores.
Well, they didn't call that one. You've got to stay physically strong when you're finishing at the rim. They're not calling the touch fouls.
8 straight by Boston. Celtics lead it 10-8. Garland, right of the lane. Pulls up. Missed it. Rebound Drew Holiday. So the Celtics on the 8-0 run. Holiday ahead to Brown. He's got a dunk, and now the Cavs take time. So after the Cavs jumped out to that 8-2 lead, Boston has ripped off 10 straight. And the Celtics now with a 12-8 advantage. 7:56 to go. First quarter of play. We'll take a timeout on the Medical Mutual Cavaliers Audioverse.
From all over the world, people turn to Cleveland Clinic for our expertise and our compassionate care. As leaders in heart, neurology, and cancer, the future of specialty care is happening right now at Cleveland Clinic. For every life-saving treatment, for every next step, for every care in the world, Cleveland Clinic.
The Black Keys International Players Tour, live in Cleveland. Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse, Saturday, October 12th. With special guest, the Head and the Heart. Get tickets now at rocketmortgagefieldhouse.com. The brand new album, Ohio Players, is available everywhere now. For more, visit theblackkeys.com.
Summer is here, and with a new Toyota, you've got more all-wheel drive and electrified choices than anyone else, including the best-selling RAV4. Now through June 3rd, you can choose 4.75 APR financing on a new 2024 RAV4 or RAV4 Hybrid with approved credit through TFS. Excludes RAV4 Prime, or you can get a great lease deal on RAV4. Plus, you get 2 years no-cost maintenance. Get details at Toyota.com and start your summer now. Toyota, let's go places.
An accident happens in a split second. The aftermath can affect the lives of every friend, every family, and every loved one involved. It's a split second that can change everything. Elk & Elk knows this, and it's why we're there for every client, every day. Elk & Elk, serious lawyers for serious injuries. Call Elk & Elk at 1-800-ELK-OHIO.
Hey, it's Bloom Daddy. Join me every day right here on WTAM 3 to 7. The Bloom Daddy Show.
In 1 minute and 52 seconds, Boston has scored 10 straight points. They lead it 12-8. 7:56 to go first quarter here at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. Hey, tonight during the game, we'd love to hear from you. Text us your thoughts or comments, 216-440-9566. 216-440-9566. Standard message and data rates will apply.
And Tim, that's what I'm talking about. If we're making shots, then we have time to get back and set our defense. That's why in less than 2 minutes we had 8-2 lead. Then we missed 4 shots in a row, and it gave them an opportunity to get down the floor and do what we had done unto them.
Well, there's a roar going up here at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. If you're wondering why, LeBron James is here, sitting front row, directly across from us. We put together a little highlight montage from the 2016 championship year. So, big ovation for LeBron in the house. 12-8, Cavaliers down by 4 off the timeout. Garland into the forecourt. Garland shoots it out front to Okoro. Okoro hands off to Karis LeVert. LeVert to Mobley at the top of the three-point arc. Mobley hands off to Strus, right side to LeVert. LeVert driving on White. LeVert left of the lane, shot off the glass, no. Rebound, Horford. Gave it to Holiday, ahead to Tatum. Tatum right of the lane with his back to the basket, backing down Strus. Now he'll fade and hit. And Jason Tatum picking up tonight right where he left off in Game 3. He's got 7 first-quarter points. Celtics by 6, 14-8. Here's Garland on the left side. Garland gave it to LeVert, swings it right wing to Okoro, back out front to LeVert. LeVert comes right of the lane. LeVert pulls up, shoots, got it.
And that's what's going to be there, Tim. You might not be able to go all the way, but you can get 2 dribbles towards that paint.
LeVert ends that Boston run, gets the Cavs to within 4 at 14-10. Jaylen Brown, topside to Horford, in between the circles to Tatum. Tatum works to the left side, guarded by Strus, and he knocked it off. Tatum out of bounds.
That's good defense by Strus. Tatum likes to go to the left, coming off that high dribble screen. Strus was there.
Peyton Pritchard and Luke Cornett check in for Boston, as Al Horford and Drew Holiday will take a seat. Cavs still with their original 5. Garland, LeVert in place of Mitchell, Strus, Mobley, and Isaac Okoro. Garland out front against Tatum. 10 on the clock. Lob left of the lane to Mobley. Mobley against Luke Cornett. Mobley into the lane. Hooks short. Rebound Tatum. Evan Mobley didn't have enough on that shot. Here comes Tatum. Tatum cross court right side to White. Quick 3 from White. He missed it. Rebound out of bounds, and Okoro knocked it off. Cornett out of bounds.
And Tim, this is a small Cavalier lineup. You've heard me talk about it before. They have to get the defensive rebound by committee because Mobley is being occupied. He's trying to help everybody.
Garland, LeVert, Strus, Okoro. Here's Brown, baseline left. He got hit on the shot as it didn't come close, but Evan Mobley committed that foul, and that's going to put Jaylen Brown at the free throw line. You know, for a limited time, Cavs fans who visit Giant Eagles throughout Ohio, now through May 29th, can visit the GE Lighting, a Savant Company product display area, and scan the QR code to win one of 3 Cavs autographed jerseys, a GE Sync prize pack, or a GE LED and prize pack. Now, this offer is exclusively made available at the GE Lighting display areas inside Giant Eagles.
Yeah, Tim, when the official made the call, he pointed to the palm. If that ball's released and you hit the player's palm 9 out of 10 times, that's not a ball. That's not a foul. If they're going to call them that close, we're in trouble tonight.
Brown hit them both. So after missing 2 earlier in the quarter, Jaylen Brown hits 2, 16-10. Brown and Tatum have combined for 14 of Boston's 16 points. Here's Dean Wade in the game. Wade enters, gave it off to Strus. Out front to Garland. Garland in the center circle, 8 on the shot clock. DG, right wing 3, no. Rebound grab by Jaylen Brown. Celtics by 6 with the basketball. 5:50 to go in the quarter. Brown into the paint. Now he's left open. He'll shoot and miss, but it's dunked home by Luke Cornett.
Well, that's not good for sure. You got to put a body on Cornett. Don't make him a star.
LeVert, run of the lane. White knocked him down, and the foul will be called on Derek White. That's the first foul on the Celtics.
You know, I'm of the belief, and you're in transition, you have to force that ball up the floor. You've got to take some chances and go against a stacked defense, but you got to remember you might not be able to go all the way. But if you can get a shorter mid-range and you maybe get a look to find the open man.
LeVert's pass got away from Wade. Out of there with it. Tatum shuffles left side. Pritchard, 3, bang. A 19-2 Celtic run, and they're up 21-10. 5:20 to go in the first. Strus on the handoff to Garland. Garland against Brown. Garland over his shoulder to Mobley. Evan, 3, perfect. Evan Mobley hits a 3 ball. That's his 5th of the postseason. Makes it 21-13. Mobley averaging 14 points per game in the playoffs. Here's Pritchard at the other end for Boston. Lobs it out front to Luke Cornett. Cornett on the handoff to Brown. Brown right in front of Joe Mazzulla now backs up on the dribble. Brown stops, 3, no. Long rebound. Pritchard gobbled it up in the left corner. Pritchard left to the lane, back out front to Brown. Brown's got ahead of steam. Garland knocked it out of his hands, grabbed by Wade. Ahead to DG. He'll flip it to LeVert. LeVert stopped by Pritchard. Now LeVert weaves his way to the bucket, banks it home. How about that from Karis LeVert?
And he stayed strong on the shot, Tim. They were all over him, but he finished.
Cavs back to within 6 at 21-15. Boston at one point was up by 11. 21-10. Here's Tatum, right of the lane, through traffic, missed the shot. And every Cavs' arms went up as the foul was called. Wow. So they got that foul on Garland.
It looked like
it was Garland, Wade, and Mobley were all in there defending.
Yeah. But he just called a technical on somebody.
Well, Tatum took it into the double team, so it's either Wade or Garland that got the foul. It's on DG. That's his second. And I believe it was Strus that picked up the technical. So that's going to give Tatum an opportunity at the free throw line all by himself with 4:19 to go. He hits that one.
Well, Mark can't be that sensitive. The other night in Minnesota, they had the coach run out on the floor nose to nose, had a guy throw a heating pack out on the floor, and you didn't call anything. As soon as this comment was made, now all of a sudden you call a technical on the guy, and there was a bunch of hands up there.
Tatum, after hitting the technical free throw, now goes back to the line for the 2 free throws on the foul on Darius Garland. JB has put Sam Merrill and George Niang in the ball game. Boy, the tallest guy for the Cavs right now is Dean Wade. As Tatum hits the first of what were the 2 original free throws, he's got a 9-point first quarter. You know, if the Cavs score 100 points tonight, all fans receive a free Big Mac with the purchase of $2 or more. Download the McDonald's app to receive this offer. McDonald's, I'm loving it.
Well, Tim, they just have to stay together. Now is a crucial point. You have to stay together and score some points.
Merrill out front, 3, got it! Oh, my, do the Cavaliers need that. Sam Merrill, his first points in this series against the Celtics. He had been scoreless in 3 games, 24-18. Merrill's 3 draws the Cavs to within 6, and then Pritchard bounced it off his shoe out of bounds.
Because Niang played him beautifully.
So the Cavs with the basketball, 3:50 to go. Merrill, top of the three-point arc, right side to Wade. Wade picks up Pritchard on a switch. Wade gave it off to Mobley. Mobley against Luke Cornett, right corner Merrill. Open 3. There's another one. Sam Merrill back-to-back 3 balls.
That's how you answer a run.
24-21, and the young man wearing number 5 has to have some confidence surging right now. 3-point lead for the Celtics as Tatum takes on Mobley. Tatum spinning, driving, and scoring with the right hand.
Yeah. Well, now nobody knows what to expect. That spin move is a basic of his.
Here's Garland, left of the lane. Garland in the basket, had it blocked. Well, that should have been goaltending. Cornett hit that ball off the backboard. Right side, Pritchard, 3, good. Peyton Pritchard, boy, he's been a thorn in the Cavs side in this postseason. 29-21, Celtics by 8. Garland on the left sideline, 2:50 to go. Garland right side, Niang. George's 3. He's got it! Boy, if Merrill and Niang can hit some 3 balls tonight, this could get real interesting.
Nothing can bring you back quicker than making a 3. And
George Niang,
they're making them early in the clock.
that's only his 3rd 3 in the playoffs. Here's Tatum, right wing 3. That one missed. Cornett rips the rebound away from Mobley and popped it home.
Cornett is 7'2", about 300. You got to put your body on him.
Celtics by 7, 31-24. The Cavs are 6 of 8 beyond the arc. Garland in the lane, hands to Mobley. Mobley lost it, loose on the floor. Evan got it back, turns, shoots over Cornett, too strong. Rebound Jason Tatum. 2 minutes to go here in the opening quarter. And out front, Luke Cornett just got called for an offensive foul as he set a screen on Dean Wade. Here comes Tristan Thompson, as JB has watched Luke Cornett get 2 putback baskets. So Thompson checks in for a little physicality and to give Evan Mobley a rest. DG sits down. Wade sits down.
Believe it or not, Tim, I'd rather see Horford in than Cornett. You know, that length of Cornett is a monster.
Cavs down 7. Just under 2 minutes to go here in the quarter. Here's LeVert, left of the circle. LeVert surveying the scene, gave it to Thompson, quickly to LeVert, down the right side to Strus. Strus has Horford on him. Strus put it up, no whistle. Thompson grabbed the rebound. He took it right away from Horford, and Thompson stuffed it home. Cavaliers back to within 5 at 31-26. And it's going to take that type of team effort tonight for the Cavaliers. Here's Tatum, right of the lane, bangs into Strus, now floats and scores. Jason Tatum.
Size and talent.
Makes it 33-26. LeVert's pass out front, deflected. LeVert bounced to Merrill. Open three. And that one missed everything. So it simply goes out of bounds.
He had a look. He had a long look.
And a wide open look.
He could have tied his shoe and still shot that one.
So Boston by 7 with the basketball with 1:04 to go here in the first quarter of play. Game 4. Celtics lead the series 2-1. Game 5 back in Boston on Wednesday. Tatum comes down the lane, missed the dunk, got it back, and banked it home. Tatum off to a sizzling start. He's got 16.
Yeah, he's the difference maker most nights.
LeVert, top of the key to Tristan Thompson. Thompson takes a dribble, right side to LeVert. LeVert with 40 on the clock, into the paint. Now a wide open shot, and he rolled it around the rim and in.
Yeah, that two-man game off of the side, when you do that high dribble screen off to the side, Tim, it opens up the middle of the floor beautifully. So when that guard comes off, he can go right down the lane and have his choices.
LeVert rolled it in. Makes it 35-28. Karras now with an 8-point first quarter. We're down to 35 seconds to go. Pritchard, right of the lane against LeVert. Pritchard into the paint, cut off by LeVert. Pritchard out front to Drew Holiday. Holiday against Niang. Holiday now draws Thompson on a switch. Holiday changing hands on the dribble. Tristan Wright with him. Holiday into the paint. Dropped it down low to Horford. 4 on the clock. Turns, hooks, and hits. Al Horford.
That size difference again down there. Niang fought him as good as he could.
Cavs can play for the final shot of the first quarter. Boston up 37-28. LeVert out front, fouled by Pritchard. Nate Pritchard picks up his first.
Oh, it'd be nice to get a 3, Tim, to close this quarter. The Cavs have proven that they're a 3-point threat. That'll open up things in the second quarter in the middle of the floor.
Well, Jim, you mentioned the 3-ball to close out the quarter. Here comes Garland in for Thompson. So you've got 5 shooters out there. Yep. LeVert, Niang, Garland, Strus, and Merrill.
And JB knows that this is a momentum builder.
Niang throws it into LeVert. LeVert, 4 on the clock. LeVert driving on Horford, pulls up from the baseline and hits. Buzzer sound, quarter ends, and LeVert with a shot to beat the buzzer. Although now Tyler Ford is saying, put how much on that clock? Tyler Ford saying that buzzer shouldn't have gone off. Well, LeVert makes it 37-30. They are going to put .3 on the clock. So all Boston can do right here is a tip anyway.
Tyler?
Yeah, what's the point? They gave it to Pritchard. He unloaded and missed it. All right, 37-30. Cavaliers down by 7 to Boston at the end of 1 in Game 4. Quarter number 2 follows this timeout on the Medical Mutual Cavaliers Audioverse.
Hey, Cavs fans, when it comes to your health and well-being, Medical Mutual is your hometown health insurer. We offer Ohioans high-quality health insurance plans with access to the hospitals and doctors you know and trust, plus dental, vision, life and disability, and wellness plans to help you achieve and maintain your health. To learn more about individual, Medicare, and employer plans, visit medmutual.com. Medical Mutual, the official health insurer of the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Get ready for the playoffs with Giant Eagle and Gecko. With fresh, ready-to-eat prepared foods, high-quality products from our family of brands, and epic My Perks rewards. It's easy for Cavs fans to enjoy delicious pregame meals, halftime snacks, and postgame celebrations with friends and family. On game day, everyone wins with Giant Eagle and Gecko. Giant Eagle, proud partner of the Cleveland Cavaliers. Let them know, Cleveland. Go Cavs.
The Lake Erie College of Osteopathic Medicine, known as LECOM, is a proud partner of the Cleveland Cavaliers.
LECOM, the nation's largest and most applied-to medical school, is just 90 minutes from Cleveland and trains the next generation of doctors, dentists, pharmacists, and podiatrists. At LECOM, we expand the boundaries of medical knowledge, challenging our students and preparing them to realize their potential. Visit lecom.edu to learn more. At LECOM, we make dreams a reality. We make doctors.
If you see me stopped in the McDonald's drive-thru, just staring at the menu with my "what should I order" face, don't interrupt. It's the most important decision I'll make all day.
Right now, enjoy a tasty McDouble, crispy McChicken, 6-piece McNuggets, and small fries. Buy one, get one for $1. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Valid for product of equal or lesser value.
Hi, it's Bill Wills. Tomorrow morning, news, sports, traffic, and weather together on the 10s here on the home of the Cavaliers, WTAM 1100.
Gave it off to Mobley. Mobley against Luke Cornett. Right corner, Merrill. Open three. There's another one. Sam Merrill back-to-back 3 balls.
That's how you answer a run.
24-21. And the young man wearing number 5 has to have some confidence surging right now. Garland on the left sideline, 2:50 to go. Garland right side, Niang. George's 3. He's got it! Boy, if Merrill and Niang can hit some 3 balls tonight, this could get real interesting.
Nothing can bring you back quicker than making a 3.
Struz put it up. No whistle. Thompson grabbed the rebound. He took it right away from Horford, and Thompson stuffed it home. Cavaliers back to within 5 at 31-26. Cavs trail by 7 at the end of 1, 37-30. You heard a couple of 3 balls, Jim. The Cavs were hitting from downtown, 6 of 9.
Yeah, if you can make 3s, Tim, you can come back. The other thing is that Tatum has 16 points. Everybody else has either 2 or nothing. In a way, that takes them out of the flow. But I'd rather give up 2 to Tatum than give up 3 to White or anyone else out there. The 2-pointer won't beat you, but the 3-pointer will.
Celtics basketball as we start quarter number 2. They're going right to left, heading towards their bench, down to our left. Left of the lane is Jaylen Brown. He'll shoot over Strus in the paint and hit. Jaylen Brown makes it 39-30. Second quarter just underway here at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. Game 4. As Niang has it in the center circle. Left side to Merrill. Sam had 2 threes in the first quarter. Left corner Strus. 3 in and out and back in again.
And Tim, that used to be his patented shot. He could make that shot with his eyes closed.
Boy.
The short corner 3.
And Max is 3 of 3 from downtown. Cavs back to within 6. Here's Hauser out front to Jaylen Brown. Lob in the lane to Horford. Back out front, Hauser. His 3 is short. Rebound, Holiday. Holiday up and in with the left hand.
Second shot opportunities will break your back every time.
41-33. Levert, who leads the Cavs with 10. Baseline left. Gave it in the corner to Niang. George thought about a 3. George gave it right back to Levert on the left sideline. Levert against Hauser. Pulls up, 3 ball. Too strong. Rebound out front. Holiday took it away from Tristan Thompson. Holiday stops, 3. Perfect. Boy, this team can shoot from downtown. They're now 5 of 10 beyond the arc. 44-33. Cavaliers down by 11.
40% of the Celtics offense comes from their 3-point shooting.
Niang against Hauser. Niang into the paint, clears some space, hooks, short, ball tip, back out front. Grabbed by Merrill. Cross court, Levert. Levert, right side, 3 is up and short. Rebound, Levert got it back. Fires left corner to Niang. Niang, corner 3. Too strong. Long rebound, Jaylen Brown. Cavs had a couple of cracks at it. Couldn't get one to connect. Here's Holiday, left of the key. Backs up against Niang. Holiday into the paint, fakes Niang, and goes up and scores with the left hand.
Tim, we missed shots. Defense not set in transition. They have taken advantage of that.
Austin now with their biggest lead, 46-33. Here's Strus on the right wing. Bounce in the lane to Thompson. Back out front to Levert. Levert left of the paint. He'll pull up, shoot, and hit. Darius Levert. He's got a dozen. Levert starting in place of Donovan Mitchell makes it 46-35. Here's Horford left of the lane. He couldn't catch up with the pass. And here's Caris Levert. Levert waits for everybody to catch up. Right side Merrill in the lane. Thompson, pow, with 2 hands.
Ball movement, all of those things work.
Nice find by Sam Merrill. He had Tristan all alone. And Tristan didn't get a lot of lift, but he was able to stuff it. 46-37. Cavaliers back to within 9. Jaylen Brown out front against Niang. Driving by Niang. Up with the right hand, and he banked it home. Jaylen Brown in double figures with 11, and now we got a collision in the backcourt, and a foul will be called.
The question is who they're calling the foul on. That's what I'm waiting to see, Tim. He hasn't acknowledged it.
Brown and Strus had a collision. And you got crew chief Mark Davis, Courtney Kirkland heading to the microphone.
We will review this foul to determine if there is a potential hostile act.
So we're going to review it to see if there is a potential hostile act. And again, there's only one official in the replay center tonight because this is the only game going on right now.
Tim, I want to see who they call this foul on.
And Niang and Brown got all tangled up. And then Brown grabbed a hold, or excuse me, of Strus. Strus and Brown got all tangled up, and then Brown grabbed a hold of Strus's leg as Strus tried to get out of it. Wow. So as Jim said, let's see how they work this all out.
No, who they're going to call the foul on. Tim, I don't know if they're going to catch it before the grab or after.
I mean, you just can't grab somebody by the leg and yank them down.
But then you got to look at what happened before that.
Maybe if you're out on a wrestling mat.
He got him good, though, Tim. If you're going to get him, that's the way to get him. He got Jaylen Brown good around the neck and the head. I'm proud of him. That's the kind of stuff I would do that they don't call fouls on. But with this instant replay, look at, I don't like it. They're putting the headphones back on.
I don't see.
Watch it. Okay.
Yeah, but Strus is just trying to gather himself. Again, Jim and I are taking a look at it on the Humongotron as Mark Davis, along with Tyler Ford, are still on the headset with James Caper in Secaucus, New Jersey. Hey, download the Cavs app to play Cavs Pick'em. It's presented by Betway. You'll have a chance to win the $1,000 grand prize or a Team Shop gift card given away each playoff game. So download the Cavs app and play Cavs Pick'em now.
Who are they going to call this foul on?
Cavs and Celtics, Game 4, Eastern Conference Semis. Here's Mark Davis. Well, Mark fooled us. He put his head right up to the microphone, then backed away. Here we go.
Upon review, it has been determined that Brown's contact, although illegal, was not unnecessary or excessive. It is a common foul.
I don't know how you reach out, grab somebody's leg.
No, he didn't just say that.
I mean, how do you... Wow.
He didn't just say that, did he? That was a
literally
common
reaches foul? Look at that. As Jim and I look at it on the replay, I know it's tough to say look at that when we're on the radio, but he literally reached out, he grabbed Max Strus's leg. Boy, JB is irate. He is right in Mark Davis's face at the half-court line.
I don't believe it. I told you something funny was going to happen.
Well, Jim, you mentioned Mark Davis in that Minnesota-Denver series. He had Denver coach Mike Malone.
Nose to nose.
Nose to nose.
And then they threw a heated pack out on the floor, and there was no foul or technical.
And now Cavs assistant coach Outlaw is in on the conversation. Well, here goes Mark Davis. He's going back to that replay center. He wants to check in with James Capers. So we're in a quasi-rain delay right now. 48-37. This thing's been halted for a while. 8:44 to go. Second quarter of play. Cavaliers down by 11. Cavs jumped out to an 8-2 lead, and then Boston got hot as they put together a 37-point first quarter. Led the Cavs by 7 at the end of one, 37-30. And now it's an 11-point lead at 48-37.
Well, Tim, he's made the call. So what is he going to do? Try to put icing on the cake like this is the reason why? Watch this one. This will be very interesting, his comments.
So here we go again.
Belay my last. Upon review, it has also been determined that the foul occurred prior to the ball being released. Therefore, it is away from the plate foul. They will shoot one free throw on the ball back and receive the ball back.
So the Cavaliers will get a free throw. So JB, as I said, he was hot about it. And he did win that argument that, hey, the ball hadn't been inbounded. And, of course, Jim, the rule is if the ball isn't inbounded, then the offensive team, the receiving team, gets a free throw. So it'll be Garland to shoot the free throw for the Cavaliers. So after all that, we've got Garland at the foul line. DG has yet to score tonight. Garland in 10 minutes, no points. And he's got 3 assists. Now they take the ball out of Garland's hands. Wait, Garland had the ball in his hands at the free throw line.
So they're doing something to the mic. Did he say the mic was still on? Okay.
Well, I think the Cavaliers, I have no idea. Folks, now that one they didn't explain. The NBA and the officials are usually pretty good about having the officials explain what is happening and why. Why DG got pulled off the line, I don't know. But Merrill did step up. Sam hit the free throw. So Merrill now has a 7-point ball game. Cavaliers are within 10 at 48-38 with 8:40 to go.
Wow.
Here in the first half of play. That was a bizarre sequence. Here's Strus on the right sideline. Out front to Garland. Shoots to Merrill. 3-ball, too long. Rebound grabbed by Luke Cornett. He'll give it off to Derek White. Celtics have out-rebound the Cavs 17-7. Here's Holiday in the lane. Turn, shoots, missed it. Rebound loose on the floor. Merrill had it, and he couldn't handle it. Lost it out of bounds.
Yeah, Mobley had it first. But they are determined to take advantage of the Cavs' small lineup. So they're looking inside, trying to get some dribble drives to the rim, trying to take advantage of their size.
It'll be White deep in the corner over on the other side. He got it into Jaylen Brown. Brown out front to Cornett. Cornett at the three-point arc. Tried to pass in the middle. Deflected by Mobley. Stolen by Strus. Ahead to Garland. DG stops. Pops. Good.
We'll take it.
DG's got his first 2, and the Cavaliers are back to within 8 at 48-40 with 8 minutes to go here in the first half of play. Cavs going without Jared, without Donovan. Brown lob in the lane to Cornett. It got knocked out of his hands, out of bounds, as Wade and Strus converged to double-team Luke Cornett.
Tim, I was looking to see who touched it. It looked like Luke touched it.
Here's Isaac Okoro back in for the Cavaliers. Sam Merrill sits down.
We're not going to get any favors, so I would tell the Cavs, keep your poise, stay focused. Stay focused on both ends.
It'll be Jason Tatum to inbound. Right of the basket. Tatum got off to a great start with 16 first quarter points. Here's Derek White, right of the lane. Pulls up, shoots, missed. Rebound, Mobley. Ahead to Okoro. Okoro against Brown. Back out front, Strus. 3 for Max. He hit another one. Max Strus has 4 from downtown tonight. He hit that from Lorraine. 48-43. Cavs back to within 5. 7:36 to go first half as the Celtics take time on the Medical Mutual Cavaliers Audioverse.
For the health coverage you need close to home, lean on Molina Healthcare. With a Medicaid plan from Molina, you get access to high-quality medical, pharmacy, dental, and vision coverage, plus online doctor visits through Teladoc for expert care wherever you are. Molina Healthcare also provides transportation to medical appointments, Amazon Prime for 3 months, a 24-hour nurse advice line, prescription delivery, and more. All at no cost. Get the most from your health plan. Visit leanonmolina.com for details.
The NBA app is everyone's app. Every fan of every team.
Oh, my goodness.
Everyone who follows LeBron, Tatum, and Embiid in the app. Every warrior who's ready to go to battle over three-point percentages. Every streetwear king who's here for the tunnel fits. Every young buck, nugget, and grizzly who wants to take a peek behind the scenes of the league. And everyone else on this floating basketball we call Earth. Download the NBA app today. Available in the Google Play, Apple app, and Android stores.
Hey, Cavs fans, when it's time to go home a winner, go Cavs! Rocket Mortgage can throw you an assist. They can help you navigate the path to home ownership with tools like their affordability calculator and customized financing options that fit your needs. Think of it like Rocket's your teammate, and they're tossing up the perfect alley-oop for you to throw down. Learn more by visiting RocketMortgage.com. Rocket Mortgage, official mortgage provider of the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Call 1-800-863-4332 for cost information and conditions. Equalizing lender licensed in all 50 states and MLSConsumerAccess.org number 3030.
SeatGeek is the ticketing app for Cavs fans like the sideline shot caller. You're open, shoot it! He knows the game like the back of his giant foam hand, and he's not afraid to give the pros some help. Post up, big fella! SeatGeek got him a great deal on seats right near the action, so the next time his point guard wonders, what should I do, he'll be right there to help. Back door, pick and roll! SeatGeek is the official ticketing partner of the Cleveland Cavaliers. SeatGeek, so Cavs fans can fan. Let's go, Cavs! Let's go, Cavs!
Check in often. Reflect on the latest news with updates as we receive them. WTAM 1100.
Niang has it in the center circle. Left side to Merrill. Sam had 2 threes in the first quarter. Left corner Strus. 3 in and out and back in again.
And Tim, that used to be his patented shot. He could make that shot with his eyes closed.
Here's Strus on the right wing. Bounce in the lane to Thompson. Back out front to LeVert. LeVert left of the paint. He'll pull up, shoot, and hit. Here's LeVert. He's got a dozen. Here's Horford left of the lane. He couldn't catch up with the pass. And here's Karis LeVert. LeVert waits for everybody to catch up. Right side Merrill in the lane. Thompson. Pow! With 2 hands.
Ball movement. All of those things work.
Like, nice find by Sam Merrill. He had Tristan all alone. Cavs, after trailing by 13, have pulled back to within 5 of Boston. 48-43. Celtics lead it. 7:36 to go. First half. Jim, what's keyed the spurt?
Those three-pointers you've been talking about. That three-point shot. The quickest way to come back is a three-point shot. And the three-point threat will open up things in the half court. Cavaliers are 8 of 15 from the three-pointers.
Celtics with the basketball off the timeout. Cavs have sliced it down to 5. 7.5 minutes to go, first half. Here's Drew Holiday at the three-point arc against Max Strus. Holiday bouncing the lane to Tatum. Tatum got it, blocked by Wade. Oh, my. Out of there with it comes Garland, right side Strus. Number 5. Strus is 5 for 5 from downtown, and the Cavs are within 2. 48-46. White, left corner Holiday. Holiday will shoot over Strus and bury it.
You got to do better on Holiday. Holiday won't beat you, but he can make it interesting. You got to guard him. You got to close out on him.
Well, the Cavs have been waiting for this from Max Strus. 51-46. Garland on the dribble. Right side to Okoro. Okoro back in the right corner to Garland. Garland driving, pulls up, shoots over Cornette, missed it. Rebound, Jaylen Brown.
Hey, well, that would have been a nice offensive rebound. Stay home sometimes, just a little bit.
Here's Brown, top side against Mobley, gave it behind him to White, and then Brown sets an illegal screen as Garland went flying. And the foul is called on Jaylen Brown.
There's one thing about Strus and Garland and even Mitchell. They shoot a soft shot, Tim. If you're around that rim, you can get tip-ins, putbacks.
Cavs down 5, 6:15 to go here in the first half. Evan Mobley hands off to Strus. He is sizzling, 5 of 5 from beyond the arc. Strus, right corner, Okoro, 3. Nope.
There it is.
Mobley, though. Mobley into the lane, hooks, missed. Mobley had it knocked out of bounds off Jaylen Brown.
You see that rebound, Tim? You can get that because those guys have what we call a soft shot. It's not going to bounce all over the place. So if you can get anything close to the rim and you got long arms like Mobley, you're going to get second shots.
Cavs with the ball. Garland out front. Garland left of the lane. Scoots by Holiday. Garland right of the lane. Turns, shoots, and hits.
That's right. It's there, Tim. They're so afraid of our three-point shooting that when he turned around, he was wide open.
Cavs within 3 with 5:35 to go in the half. Celtics basketball, they're up 51-48. Tatum near the half-court line. Tatum comes around Garland, wide open 3, no. Rebound Strus. Here come the Cavaliers, down by 3. Strus with a 15-point first half, left side to Garland. Garland with a hesitation, comes right down the lane, drops it off to Mobley. Mobley turns, hooks, and it bounced around the rim and in, and the Cavs are within 1.
That's right. Quit complaining to the officials. Just stay strong, Mo. Stay strong.
51-50. Here's White, cross-court pass, right corner to Brown, got it out front to Holiday, swings it left wing to Tatum. Tatum lobbed a Cornet, and he's got a dunk.
Oh, yeah, they got ahead of us. They got ahead of us on the ball rotation, Tim.
Cavs down 3 with the ball, 4:45 to go here in the first half. Okoro flips it to Garland. Garland out comes around Okoro, long 3. It's short. Rebound Luke Cornet. Gave it off to Holiday. Long pass ahead to Derek White. White right in front of the Celtics bench. White lobs it to Cornet. Cornet drops it behind him to Holiday. Holiday with 10 on the shot clock. He draws Mobley. He'll shoot over. Mobley missed. Rebound grabbed by Okoro. He got knocked down, but he pitches it to Wade, who drops it behind him to Garland. Cavs down 3 with the ball.
Don't settle for jumpers. The success has been in the paint and at the rim.
Garland against White. Garland left of the lane. Garland in heavy traffic had his pass deflected. Out of there with it, Holiday. Holiday into the paint against Wade. Now backs up to the left wing. Holiday gave it on the sideline to Brown. Brown draws Wade. 12 on the shot clock. Jaylen Brown bounced down low to White. White against Mobley. White back out front to Tatum. 6 on the clock. Tatum down low to Cornet. He's got a reverse layup. And the Cavs take time. Luke Cornet, 4 field goals, 8 points as he's made his way into the depths of that Cavalier defense. 55-50, Boston by 5. 3:46 to go first half. Timeout, Cavs. We'll take a break on the Medical Mutual Cavaliers Audioverse. Cleveland Cliffs American-made steel touches every part of our lives, from the appliances in our homes to aircraft carriers defending our freedom. Our steel is stronger and more sustainable than ever due to our innovation and leading-edge technology. We're setting a new standard for what it means to be a steel company by producing the highest quality product and championing the best practices for our industry, for our environment, and for our people. Cliffs is America's iron and steel leader. To learn more, visit cliffsteel.com.
Suspect a natural gas leak? Dominion Energy Ohio reminds you, first move your feet, then call when you're down the street. To help you smell a gas leak, a familiar odor like rotten eggs is added to natural gas. Or you might see blowing dirt or bubbling water. A leaking pipeline might also make a hissing sound that you can hear. Call the Ohio Utilities Protection Service by dialing 811 at least 2 working days before digging on your property. And if you suspect a gas leak, call Dominion Energy Ohio. Visit dominionenergy.com, keyword natural gas safety.
We wear them on our sleeves. We pour them out. Hearts are important. And we at Cleveland Clinic put all of ours into your cardiovascular care. From life-saving procedures and research to preventative treatments that keep your heart in top shape. The future of heart care is right here in Ohio. For every test and transplant, for every heart, for every care in the world. Get the care you need when and where you need it. Cleveland Clinic.
Toby Mac, Mercy Me, Zach Williams, together for one night. Saturday, November 16th in Cleveland at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. Connect with your friends and the music. Toby Mac, Mercy Me, and Zach Williams. Tickets are available at awakeningfoundation.com. An Awakening Foundation event.
Hear us, Clay Travis and Buck Sexton, tomorrow noon to 3 on WTAM 1100, home of the Cavaliers.
6 to go first half. Cavs trail Boston by 5, 55-50 right now. We'll pause for station identification on the Medical Mutual Cavaliers Audioverse.
News, talk, sports. This is WTAM 1100, Cleveland, home of the Cavaliers and Guardians, an iHeart radio station.
Hey, celebrate your favorite Cavs memories from this season with a commemorative ticket featuring moments like Max Strus's half-court shot. Learn more. Visit Cavs.com/commemorative ticks. Jim, you're poring over the stats. What's caught your attention?
Well, the main thing, Tim, is we're down 5. What I don't want us to do is two things. I don't want us to settle for jump shots just because they're there. Not unless you're Max Strus. The other thing is that you can drive on them, but you won't be able to go all the way. So use your floater or find the open man for a three-point look. You've got to play smart basketball right now. You can't let the Celtics beat you because they're outthinking you.
Off the timeout, it'll be Garland, LeVert, Strus, Okoro, and Mobley. That was the Cavs starting lineup tonight without Jared Allen, and tonight without Donovan Mitchell. Here's LeVert on the left sideline, hands it off to Strus, shot it out front to Garland. Garland against Peyton Pritchard, who's checked back in for Boston. Garland now draws Tatum. Garland, lob left wing to LeVert, 4 on the clock. LeVert back out front, Garland, wide open 3. Perfect!
I like the ball movement. That was a wide open look. The threat of LeVert driving opened up Garland.
Boy, a great play off the timeout by the Cavaliers. Well executed. They get to within 2 at 55-53. Tatum out front, Pritchard. His 3, no. Rebound, Evan Mobley. Here come the Cavs, down by 2. 3 minutes to go. Strus, who's 5 for 5 from downtown. Left side to LeVert, right back to Max Strus. Strus draws Jaylen Brown. Strus, left side LeVert, measures a 3. In and out. Rebound, Jaylen Brown.
He had a drive, too, Tim. He could have put it on the floor. I think he could have got to the rim on it.
LeVert now 0 of 4 from downtown. Here's Brown in the paint. Turns, shoots over LeVert. Missed it. Rebound, Mobley. Quickly to Garland. Garland up the left side. Now works in between the circles. 3 ball. In and out. Offensive rebound to Okoro. And then his pass kicked by Jason Tatum.
I tell you, I would have at least 5 to 7 offensive rebounds a game. Garland shoots a soft shot. Strus does. Even LeVert, you can rebound off those shots. I know you got to get back to set your defense, but every once in a while, go to that offensive board.
Cavs down 2 with the ball. 2:20 to go here in the first half. Here's Strus, front of the circle. Strus backs up 3. That one missed.
Look good.
Sure did. Derek White gobbled up the rebound for the Celtics. White into the forecourt, behind him to Tatum. Tatum against Okoro. Tatum just using his shoulder into Okoro. Put it up, no. They call the foul on Isaac Okoro.
If you're going to let him use his inside hand to push off the defense, then you got to respect the defensive man's position. And that's what Okoro's not getting. They're looking to see if they should challenge.
Well, it looked like ice. Wow, I don't know how much...
What are you saving it for? To challenge? I would challenge.
Here's Tatum, line left. 5-time All-Star got that call, and he sinks that first free throw. His first point here in the second quarter after he had 16 in the first period.
Yeah, he's pushing it. He'll push you off with his offhand, and then he throws his elbow up to draw a foul when you do the verticality thing.
Mike Snyder's coming up.
You can't give it to him both ways. I'm sorry, Tim.
You're exactly right. You're exactly right.
Go ahead.
Mike Snyder's coming up at the half with the McDonald's halftime report. Mike at the intermission. We'll recap the first 2 quarters. The McDonald's halftime report. Tatum hit them both. Cavaliers down 4, 57-53. Garland, long 3. Got it from Kirkland. DG from way out. He's got a 10-point second quarter.
And what do I know?
And the Cavs are within 1 at 57-56.
Shoot it, DG.
1:40 to go. Cavaliers battling tonight without Jared, without Donovan. And they're within 1 of Boston. Here's Tatum, top of the key. Tatum fires in the right corner to Horford. Horford in traffic. Horford lob left corner to Tatum. Tatum will shoot a 3 over Garland, miss it. Rebound Horford. Another offensive board for Boston. They swing it left side to Jaylen Brown. Brown against LeVert. Brown with a crossover. Brown underneath the basket. Right corner to Tatum. Tatum to the baseline. Underneath to Brown, and Brown had his foot on the end line.
That's pretty good defense. Cavaliers rotating, multiple efforts. That's what it takes. Multiple efforts in your defensive rotation.
Cavaliers were down by 7 at the end of one, 37-30. They have outscored Boston 26-20 here in the second quarter of play. And we got 1:05 to go in the half. Cavs down 1. Garland near the half-court line. Works to the left side, driving on Horford. Bounce in the lane to Okoro. Got it blocked by Tatum. Gobbled up by Horford. Ahead to Tatum. Tatum just shoves LeVert out of the way and laid it in. Tatum now with 20. Cavs again down by 3. And we've got a technical foul called on Boston.
I mean, you're getting every call. You're the only guy in the series that goes to the line at least 8 to 9 times.
Well, they got Tatum with that technical.
How can he complain?
Jason Tatum tonight, 5 of 5 at the line, and the beneficiary of some dubious calls.
That's right. This game is going to get more and more physical. That's one of the things they say about the Celtics, that this Celtics group is not a physical team.
Garland.
Look at, he pushes him. They saw the replay, and he's still complaining.
Garland hit the free throw. It's 59-57.
Need some help.
Cavs down 2 with 50 seconds to go here in the half. LeVert works his way through the center circle. LeVert out front against White. LeVert gave it to Mobley, top of the key. Mobley hands it off to Garland. Garland with 10 on the shot clock, backs up on the dribble. White still with him. Garland with 6 on the clock. BG still on the dribble. Tatum knocked it out of his hands, and it will go out of bounds right in front of the scorer's table. It'll be Cavs ball, but they'll only have 2.6 to shoot. So it'll be Okoro to pull the trigger. He's in front of the scorer's table in the backcourt. Threw it in. Ball deflects back to ice. Half-court shot off the backboard. And that'll give it to Boston. Checking out our Discount Drug Mart first half assists numbers. Discount Drug Mart, your one-stop shop that saves you the runaround. Boston with 11 assists in the first half of play. Drew Holiday with 5. Cavaliers have racked up 16 assists in the first half. Nice number there.
Yeah, it works well when you're making threes, doesn't it?
DG's got 5. Boston gets the basketball. Those are your Discount Drug Mart first half assist numbers. Brought to you by Discount Drug Mart. Celtics can't run it all the way out. There's about a 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Derek White, guarded by Mobley. Swings it left side to Holiday. Out front to Tatum. Tatum against LeVert. Tatum just threw an elbow into LeVert. Now Tatum will unload a 3 and hit nothing but net. Jason Tatum with a 23-point first half. And as the Cavs come to the forecourt, we've got a whistle and a foul. They got that one on Derek White as Boston had a foul to give.
And Jason Tatum is still crying.
Jason Tatum has already been assessed 1 technical foul. But he has burned the Cavaliers for 23 first half points. Cavs down 5, 2.8 to go. Strus into Garland. Corner 3. Nope. And that will end the first half of play. Boston had a 13-point lead. Cavaliers shaved it all the way down to 2. And now Boston heads to the locker room up by 5. 62-57. The Celtics lead the Cavaliers. And Mike Snyder, without Jared, without Donovan, Cavs are hanging in there. And as Jim mentioned during the pregame, just give yourselves a shot, that opportunity in the fourth quarter. And so far, Cavaliers doing the job they need to do.
Yeah, they are giving all they got, and they just got to tighten up the rebounds, not give those Celtics the second chance opportunities. But the 3 ball has been going in, particularly for Max Strus, with 5 of them in the first half. The Cavaliers trail by 5 at 62-57. It's time for the McDonald's halftime report coming up. I'll talk with Brad Sellers about what he's seen thus far from the Cavs. We'll look ahead to the second half. We'll check out other NBA news as well. The Celtics lead the Cavs 62-57. This is the McDonald's halftime report. We're back after this timeout on the Medical Mutual Cavaliers Audioverse.
2 guys drove to work. Neither guy wore a seatbelt. One guy got a ticket. One guy didn't. The same 2 guys drove home. One guy wore a seatbelt. One guy didn't. One guy made it home. The guy not wearing his seatbelt didn't. Don't risk it. Click it or ticket. Paid for by NHTSA.
Cleveland-based TCP Lighting is a proud partner of the Cleveland Cavaliers. TCP manufactures energy-efficient, high-performance LED lamps and fixtures. New product innovations that change the way you light your home and workplace for the better. With a light for every application, TCP is Cleveland's hometown lighting provider. TCP, lighting the land. Learn more at tcpi.com. That's tcpi.com.
Hi, it's Evan Mobley from the Cavs. Over the years, I must have practiced over 1 million shots. Hey, practice makes perfect. Just ask Window Nation. They've installed over 1 million windows with 96% perfection, thanks to Window Nation's training and experience. Call Window Nation today to get 2 free windows for every 2 you buy and pay nothing for 2 full years. Score big with my team, Window Nation. 866-90-NATION or windownation.com/Cavs. Window Nation is a proud partner of the Cleveland Cavaliers.
With every Cavs jump shot, steal by Cleveland, and buzzer beater in the land, Betway gets you closer to the action. With live betting and same-game parlays, you're not just watching the game, you're in it. So this season, let them know who you're betting with. Betway, official sports betting partner of the Cleveland Cavaliers. Must be verified Betway customer over 21 and present in Ohio. Same-game parlays may have limited availability. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Check in and cash out. Up to 9 chances a day every weekday to win $1,000 on WTAM 1100.
Halftime Report, Playoff Edition. Here's Mike Snyder.
And it is halftime of Game 4 here at rocking Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse as the Cavaliers, without Donovan Mitchell and Jared Allen, trying to hang with the Celtics and get a shocking upset to try to even this series. As the Cavaliers and Boston go at it here tonight in Game 4, the Cavaliers, without Donovan, started a lineup of Darius Garland, Karis LeVert, Evan Mobley, Isaac Okoro, and Max Strus. Cavs jumped out to an early 8-2 lead. Max Strus hit a couple of threes, a sign of things to come, but the Celtics would answer. They went on a major run after that, a 19-2 run, and they led 21-10. They were up 24-15. Cavs got it down to 7 going into the second quarter. And then they battled back after falling behind 48-37. The Cavaliers got it to within 1 at 51-50, at 57-56. But the Celtics close it out for a 62-57 halftime lead. They've been led by Jason Tatum with 23. And the Cavs have had quite a night from Max.
Holiday bouncing the lane to Tatum. Tatum got it blocked by Wade. Oh, my. Out of there with it comes Garland, right side, Strus. Number 5. Strus is 5 for 5 from downtown, and the Cavs are within 2.
Well, that was a great sequence there for the Cavaliers, but the Celtics still with that 5-point lead at 62-57. Boston at 60% from the field, and they are doing it with rebounds 24-15. They out-rebounded the Cavs. 10 second chance points for the Celtics to the Cavs 4. Cavs 45% shooting, 44% from three-point range. Strus hit his first 5, missed his last one, so he's 5 of 6. Garland's hit a couple of threes. Sam Merrill off the bench 2 of 4. Even George Niang getting some playing time tonight, hit 1. The Cavs again without Donovan Mitchell and Jared Allen unable to go. If you just tune in, Mitchell dealing with that left calf strain. So, Brad Sellers, the crowd has been magnificent. They're trying to push the Cavaliers against this Boston team without Donovan Mitchell. Your thoughts on what's gone on thus far?
Well, first of all, the crowd has been absolutely electric, Mike. Electric, and it really have pushed the Cavaliers and urged them to compete in the basketball game. We've done just that, and we've got the 3 people I look for to come out and score. You've had Max Strus, you've had Karis LeVert and Darius Garland going very well in the first half and giving us the energy and push and got your 3-point game back on track. We're 11 for 25 from the 3-point line, shooting 44%. We are in the game.
Now, the Celtics are turning the ball over 10, and the Cavs have capitalized with 16 points. Your thoughts on what the Cavs have been able to do there?
Well, we've just pushed tempo, and we've put pressure on them. We've put pressure on them offensively because you've got to match the people with distance. Max is shooting from distance. Darius is shooting from distance. Karis is off the bounce with the basketball. And so what that does is you have to account for those people. And so nobody can be stationary and stagnant. And so as long as we continue to play like that, I think we put much pressure on the Celtics. And then they can, as you know, can go the other way on you. And that's what you saw in the first half.
Rebounding-wise, still a huge number in favor of Boston. Brad, those second-chance points, they just kill you. You're down 5, and they've got 10 to second-chance points to the Cavs 4.
Well, they've got 6 offensive rebounds, and that has led to those 10 points. But I would just tell you this. We've gotten up 49 attempts in the first half. 49, 9 more attempts than the Celtics. So there's going to be a chance that there's going to be some more rebounds to be had. But the good thing for us is we're pushing and dictating the tempo, especially, I think, in the second quarter. We really dictated the tempo there.
Now, you look at the second half, you want to push this thing as far as you can, right? With the crowd behind you, you just can't let Boston get a run right now. You're just kind of teetering, right? They got that 5-point lead.
Well, we had it down to 1 at one point, but you want to stay close. Just stay close. You want to get to the fourth quarter. If you have the lead, great. If you don't, you want to be close going into the fourth quarter and make it a contest for 12 minutes. You want to turn this into a 12-minute ball game.
Can they hit 11 more threes?
That'd be nice. well, listen, this is how you hit them, Mike. You got to take them. Yeah. And so Max is taking them. Darius is taking them. Go ahead and let them fly. See what happens.
Strus is in a good rhythm. Really, that last 3 attempts was the only one they really didn't get a rhythm. They got on the ball. He had some good looks. Merrill with some good minutes off the bench. So the Cavs are fighting right now. It's good to see that. It's been a big they've really been scrapping tonight.
Yeah, they've been aggressive. And that's what I think that has been missing here. The aggression from Max, from Darius at times. Today they had no choice but to come out and play that way, assertive basketball. And they've done a good job at it. As a matter of fact, and put us in a good position. And as you said, Sam's coming off the bench, popped a couple in there. And so what? Guess what? We're in the ball game. And it's not a runaway.
They are in it. It's quite a night here. LeBron James sitting courtside tonight. Huge ovation for him when they showed him on the Humongatron in the first quarter. So he's on hand tonight, checking it out. We're not quite sure. I guess checking out basketball tonight, Brad, I guess.
He's on a world tour here. Right?
Come back to Akron and go up there. There's a basketball game here. So it's a very interesting evening.
In the building. It's good to have him in the building.
It's a very interesting evening here at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. 62-57, Celtics lead it. Again, Donovan Mitchell out with that calf muscle strain, and Jarrett Allen remains out with the rib injury. Now, there's one other game later tonight in Dallas. The Mavericks leading Oklahoma City 2-1 will host the Thunder. Here's Oklahoma City's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
I think we can be sharper on both ends of the floor, like in terms of like 50-50 balls, communication. And I think we're trying to do the right thing. I just think like execution and focus. I think those two areas is where we can really take a step.
Though some pressure on the young Thunder, the Mavericks getting a big boost from P.J. Washington, as Kyrie Irving puts it.
P.J.'s been spectacular, since he got here, like you said, and I think he's been able to find his niche, find his role, and accept that he's somebody that we need to go to in this series to be effective.
So that's game 4 tonight. The other series, Minnesota-Denver. How about that series? Tied at 2. A home team is yet to win a game. And the Knicks and Pacers now tied at 2 with the scene shifting to New York. Hey, catch a new Cavs HQ presented by Betway Thursday at 7 on the Medical Mutual Cavs Audioverse. And don't forget, following the game, join Brad Sellers and me for the post-game show. We always love to hear from you on X at Cavs Audioverse. This is the McDonald's halftime report. At the half of game 4, it's the Celtics 62, Cavs 57. First half numbers, second half action. Coming up next on the Medical Mutual Cavs Audioverse.
Make your next project a win and represent the Cavs with Sherwin-Williams colors like fine wine and edgy gold. Your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store is here to help you run every play to perfection and up your game with the very best paint. And with more than 1,500 colors to choose from, they've got you covered from coast to coast. Sherwin-Williams, the official paint and coatings partner of the Cleveland Cavaliers.
If you see me stopped in the McDonald's drive-thru, just staring at the menu with my "what should I order" face, don't interrupt. It's the most important decision I'll make all day.
Right now, enjoy a tasty McDouble, crispy McChicken, 6-piece McNuggets, and small fries. Buy one, get one for $1. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Valid for product of equal or lesser value.
Here we
we go.
The sensational AJR live in concert. See them performing in Cleveland on the Maybe Man Tour. AJR. Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse, June 27th. Get tickets now at rocketmortgagefieldhouse.com. For more, visit ajrbrothers.com.
Hear that? That's Ralphie, my poodle. And he's happy because he's about to get a piece of cheese. Yeah, there's a pill hiding in that piece of cheese, but Ralphie doesn't seem to mind. Cheese is cheese. I get all his medications at Discount Drug Mart because I know the Drug Mart pharmacy carries only the highest quality, from heartworm and flea to antibiotics and pain meds. And they're all at super low prices. So I can afford that fancy kibble he likes so much. And that makes me as happy as Ralphie. Thanks, Discount Drug Mart.
Weather when you need it. Your severe weather station is WTAM 1100.
Once again, here's Tim Elkhorn and Jim Jones on the McDonald's Playoffs Halftime Report.
Cavaliers going without Jared Allen, without Donovan Mitchell, hanging with the Boston Celtics in Game 4 of this Eastern Conference semifinals. Boston up by 5 at the half, 62-57. Celtics led by 7 at the end of one, 37-30. Pushed that advantage out to 13 in the second quarter of play before the Cavaliers cut it down to 2. And again, right now, it's a 5-point lead for Boston at 62-57. Boy, Jason Tatum has done the damage again for Boston after a 33-point outburst in Game 3. Tatum with 23 at the half for the Celtics. Cavaliers being led by Max Strus. 5 3-balls for Max Strus. He's got a 15-point first half. Karis LeVert with 12. Darius Garland with 11. And DG scored all 11 of his points in the second quarter of play. And earlier, DG talked about the fact that win or lose, the Cavaliers, they go out and they play as a team.
That's always been our mentality throughout the season. We're in this together. We're out there competing together. So, I mean, we lose, we win together. So that's always going to be us.
And the Cavaliers certainly playing together tonight as they try to do it without Jared and without Donovan. And they are right in this game, down by 5. The Cavs Academy Summer Tour is coming to a city near you. The camps are for boys and girls ages 4 to 14 at all skill levels. Sign up at cavsyouth.com/summer tour. 62-57, Boston by 5. Third quarter follows this timeout on the Medical Mutual Cavaliers Audioverse.
The NBA playoffs are here, and we all know playoff mode is a thing. Listen to the evidence. Playoff crowds are going wild. Playoff players are lighting up the court. Even your speakers are in playoff mode. Okay, we'll take it down a notch, but just a notch, because this is the turn it up to 11 NBA playoffs. Playoff mode is clearly a thing.
This is what you love about playoff basketball.
The NBA playoffs presented by Google Pixel continue on ABC, ESPN, and TNT.
Hey, Cavs fans, want to watch the Cavs and all of your favorite games without cable? Check out Fubo. Fubo has over 170 channels, including the likes of ESPN, Fox, NBC, and now Bally Sports Ohio is available on Fubo. So you have a new option to watch all Cavs games carried on Bally Sports Ohio without having to subscribe to cable. Fubo is an official partner of the Cleveland Cavaliers. To try it for free, visit Fubo.tv. That's FUBO.tv.
At Progressive, we know money can't buy happiness. But money did buy your boat, where you find peace fishing, unlike at home with 3 teenage daughters. Because fish never argue about who stole whose crop top, or get mad the other fish used up all the hot water. No, they just swim around, never embarrassed to be seen with you in public. So save money by bundling your boat or RV insurance with home or auto from Progressive. And buy more happiness, or something close to it. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states.
Hey, Cavs fans, when it comes to your health and well-being, Medical Mutual is your hometown health insurer. We offer Ohioans high-quality health insurance plans with access to the hospitals and doctors you know and trust, plus dental, vision, life and disability, and wellness plans to help you achieve and maintain your health. To learn more about individual, Medicare, and employer plans, visit medmutual.com. Medical Mutual, the official health insurer of the Cleveland Cavaliers.
The Bloom Daddy Show. I'm a talking head. Tomorrow afternoon at 3. That gives an opinion. On WTAM 1100.
62-57, Boston by 5 as we start the third. Jim, let's talk about the second half.
Yep.
Our Rocket Mortgage Built for Success, presented by Rocket Mortgage for the personalized game plan on home loans. Rocket can.
Tim, I'm encouraged because they're making threes. I'm also encouraged because Darius Garland came on in the second quarter, as you mentioned, with 11 points. But their defense has got to be better. Celtics shooting 60%, and the guy with the ball right now is doing the most damage.
Tatum had it knocked out of his hands by Okoro. Out of there with it comes Strus. Rocket Mortgage Built for Success, presented by Rocket Mortgage for the personalized game plan on home loans. Rocket can. Cavs at the other end. Mobley pinned White in the paint and then stuffed it in his face.
That's what I've been waiting for. Going up strong. Don't worry about the officiating.
Cavs
just play strong.
Cavs within 3, 62-59. Second half just underway. Horford in the lane with a hook that missed. Rebound Strus. Cavs going right to left, heading towards the Celtic bench. Here's Mobley in between the circles. Mobley against Horford. Mobley is running to the basket. Hooks missed. Rebound grab by Derek White. White into the forecourt for Boston as they go left to right. LeVert out front, bumped into Tatum. You can't do that. And the foul is called on Karis LeVert. For Karis LeVert, it's his first foul. First foul on the Cavaliers early in the second half of play. Celtics ball. They lead at 62-59. Jaylen Brown has suddenly become a villain. Brown gave it off to White. His three, in and out. Derek White still scoreless in the game. Rebound Strus. Strus up the right side. Strus lost to dribble, gobbled it back, gave it to Mobley. Mobley against Horford, up with the left hand and good.
And he stayed strong again on that, Tim. Got a little bit closer to the rim so he could use that length.
Cavs within 1, 62-61. Brown in the lane, spins on Mobley and hits. Jaylen Brown pushes that Celtic lead back to 3 at 64-61. 10-10 to go, third quarter, game 4. Cavs looking to even up this series at 2 games apiece. Strus at the three-point arc. Max, who had 5 bombs in the first half, left wing to Okoro, fakes Horford. Okoro drives by. Brown put it up and in, and a foul is called on Jaylen Brown.
I like Okoro's move, Tim. He didn't settle for the shot, the catch and shoot. He took it right off the dribble and stayed aggressive, and he's going to be rewarded.
And he drew that contact from Jaylen Brown. That's 3 on Brown. And I think they knocked knees because Jaylen Brown kind of holding that left knee as he works his way over to the free throw lane. Isaac Okoro, line left, free throw. Nope. Rebound grab by Derek White. So it's still a 1-point lead for Boston, 64-63, 9:50 to go here in quarter number 3. Game 5, Wednesday night in Boston. Game 6, if necessary, back here in Cleveland on Friday. Here's Tatum, fires one of the lane to Horford. Horford against Mobley, missed the shot on the hook. Rebound, Evan Mobley. Mobley gets by Brown. Mobley right side to Garland. Garland on the right wing, now backs up to the sideline. Garland gets by White, drives, scores, Cavs lead. DG with 13, and the Cavs are up 65-64. Here's White on the right sideline. White cross court to Horford. Left corner Holiday. 3-ball. No. Rebound Mobley. Hands it off to Strus. He'll toss it to Garland. As JB says, push the pace. Garland hands off Strus. 3. Nope. Rebound grab by Jaylen Brown, and Boston wants tie.
Sure they do. You know they do.
An 8-2 start for Boston gets this crowd up and roaring. The Cavs with the 8-2 start to the quarter, 65-64. Cavs by 1. 8:58 to go. Timeout Celtics. We'll take a break on the Medical Mutual Cavaliers Audioverse.
An accident happens in a split second. The aftermath can affect the lives of every friend, every family, and every loved one involved. It's a split second that can change Elk & Elk knows this, and it's why we're there for every client, every day. Elk & Elk, serious lawyers for serious injuries. Call Elk & Elk at 1-800-ELK-OHIO.
Suspect a natural gas leak? Dominion Energy Ohio reminds you, first move your feet, then call when you're down the street. To help you smell a gas leak, a familiar odor like rotten eggs is added to natural gas. Or you might see blowing dirt or bubbling water. A leaking pipeline might also make a hissing sound that you can hear. Call the Ohio Utilities Protection Service by dialing 811 at least 2 working days before digging on your property. And if you suspect a gas leak, call Dominion Energy Ohio. Visit dominionenergy.com, keyword natural gas safety.
Summer is here, and with a new Toyota, you've got more all-wheel drive and electrified choices than anyone else, including the family-size Highlander. Now through June 3rd, get any new gas-powered 2024 Highlander with 4.75 APR financing, or get up to $1,000 APR cash on the new Grand Highlander, depending on model, when financed with approved credit through TFS. Plus, you get 2 years no-cost maintenance. Get details at Toyota.com and start your summer now. Toyota, let's go places.
Cleveland Cliffs American-made steel touches every part of our lives. It's the steel in automobiles moving us around town, the washer and dryer at home, the kitchen tools and appliances to prepare and cook our food, the electrical grid that powers our electronics, the railways to transport goods. Our steel is stronger and more sustainable than ever due to our innovation and leading-edge technology. Cliffs is America's iron and steel leader. To learn more, visit cliffsteel.com.
Hi, it's Bill Wills. Terry Pluto's take on the series at 6:50 tomorrow morning. News Radio WTAM 1100.
Strus up the right side. Strus lost the dribble, gobbled it back, gave it to Mobley. Mobley against Horford, up with the left hand and good.
And he stayed strong again on that, Tim. Got a little bit closer to the rim so he could use that length.
Max, who had 5 bombs in the first half, left wing to Okoro, fakes Horford. Okoro drives by. Brown put it up and in, and a foul is called on Jaylen Brown.
I like Okoro's move, Tim. He didn't settle for the shot.
Mobley gets by Brown. Mobley right side to Garland. Garland on the right wing, now backs up to the sideline. Garland gets by White, drives, scores, Kemsley! DG with 13, and the Cavs are up 65-64. And that's where we are right now with 8:58 to go, third quarter of play, as this place is roaring. Boy, Jim, we talked during the pregame, you get this crowd into it.
That's a huge part of it, Tim. They keep you motivated. There is an urgency, and the crowd helps with that.
Joe Mazzola took the timeout for Boston Celtics basketball. Here's Tatum. Tatum with 23, got it to Brown in the right corner to Horford. Horford with a 3 that missed, but there's an offensive rebound for Brown. Put it up, no. Jalen fouled in the paint.
You can't touch them. Oh, my goodness. You know what? This is bad. I just got to say it. They're giving these guys fouls on touch fouls, but then they're not calling them at the other end. What's the difference?
Usually in NBA playoffs, down in that paint area is no place for the faint of heart. And if you're going to call a foul like that in the NBA playoffs?
He was off balance, just threw it up there and drew a foul, and you gave him that.
Brown hit the first free throw, 58% from the line during the playoffs. Brown, second one, got it. So Jaylen Brown puts Boston back on top, 66-65, 8:38 to go, third quarter. Here's Darius Garland out front against Drew Holiday. Garland fires right side to Mobley. Mobley against Tatum. Mobley fakes the handoff. Now he's trying to get it to Garland. He can't, so he shoves it out front to Okoro. Okoro, right of the lane, pushes it to LeVert. Karras, 3, way short. In fact, it's an air ball that simply goes out of bounds, and LeVert is now 0 of 5 from beyond the arc.
Yeah, he's settled for that, Jim. But where he's made his money is off the dribble. Off the dribble into that paint. Stay in yourself. You know, just be yourself. Just do what you know you can do. I know the clock was running.
LeVert had a 12-point first half on 6 field goals. When he can't buy a bucket from downtown. Celtics with the basketball, up by 1. Jaylen Brown, left of the lane, drives, banks, missed, ball loose. LeVert scooped it up. LeVert on the handoff to Strus. He wasn't expecting it. Now Strus against Tatum. Strus weaves his way to the top of the key. Gave it to Okoro. Ice. 3. Around the rim and out. Rebound Jason Tatum. And the Cavaliers in a couple attempts at a 3-ball. Neither one dropped. Here's Tatum on the left side against Okoro. Tatum backing down Okoro. Tatum out front to Brown. He runs into Strus, and the foul will be called on Max Strus.
And all Tatum is doing, he knows he's going to get the call. He's just running into the defense, leaving it up to the officials. That was pretty good defense against him. We knew he was going left.
If I'm reading Max Strus's lips accurately, he said, I beat him, meaning he beat him to the spot.
Yes, he did.
The defender's allowed to get to the spot just as much as the offensive player.
Not in this game.
Horford, foul line shot right on the mark.
Come on, Mo.
Well, Horford makes it 68-65. Celtics by 3. 7:18 to go here in the third. Cavs did have a 1-point lead. Here's Garland on the left side. Garland with a stutter step, left wing Okoro. Ice 3, short. Rebound Jaylen Brown. Here comes Jaylen Brown against Strus. Brown backing down Strus, right of the lane, and Strus held on to him. Somehow Brown got it to go in, and a foul will be called on Max Strus. Well, Jaylen Brown will head to the free throw line, looking to push that lead back out to 6 as Strus had grabbed the arm, and somehow Jaylen Brown with the other arm was able to roll it in. So Jaylen Brown at the basket right in front of the Cavalier bench, looking to complete the three-point play. And he rolled it home. So Brown has 7 points here in the third quarter. He's got 18 overall. And the Celtic lead is 6.
Yeah, he's the difference for them early right now. It's him.
Garland on the left-hand dribble. Bounce to Okoro. Okoro on the handoff to LeVert. Karis LeVert works out front. 5 on the shot clock. LeVert hiding behind Strus. LeVert, top of the key. 1 on the clock. He's got to let it fly. Got it! A 3-ball at the shot clock buzzer. Probably not the way he drew it up, but the Cavs will take it. Tatum on the left sideline. Garland tried to body him up, and the foul will be called on DG.
That's the problem right there, Tim. Every time we get inspired, play a little more with physicality, they blow that whistle.
6:24 to go in the third, and the Cavaliers are already over the limit.
Yes, we are.
And that puts Tatum at the free throw line, shooting 2. As Jason Tatum, leading all scorers with 23, now has 24. Well, with LeBron James in the house tonight, I guess it's appropriate to let you know that someone else from Akron, the Black Keys, will be performing at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse on October 12th. The Head and the Heart will be joining the show as direct support. Tickets on sale for the Black Keys from Akron. You can grab those tickets at rocketmortgagefieldhouse.com. Here comes Luke Cornett in the game. He's actually done some damage. He's got 4 field goals for 8 points.
Yeah, he has that big body and that length.
As Tatum hits 2 more free throws. 25 for Tatum. Cavs down 5, 73-68. 6:18 to go in the third quarter. Here's Mobley on the handoff to LeVert. LeVert, top of the three-point arc. LeVert bounced it off his leg, but then luckily for LeVert, it went off Cornett out of bounds. The Cavs get a break. 8 on the shot clock as LeVert will inbound left to the basket. Got it into Mobley, right back to LeVert. LeVert on the left wing, pulls up 3, short. Rebound grab by Drew Holiday. LeVert had DG wide open in between the circles. Here's Brown left of the lane with a bank and a score. Timeout, Cavs. Well, Jaylen Brown's got it cooking here in the third quarter. He's got 9 in the period, 20 overall. The Cavs are down 7 as JB takes time. 5:55 to go in the period. 75-68. Boston leads it. We'll take a timeout on the Medical Mutual Cavaliers Audioverse.
An accident happens in a split second. The aftermath can affect the lives of every friend, every family, and every loved one involved. It's a split second that can change everything. Elk & Elk knows this, and it's why we're there for every client every day. Elk and Elk, serious lawyers for serious injuries. Call Elk and Elk at 1-800-ELK-OHIO.
From all over the world, people turn to Cleveland Clinic for our expertise and our compassionate care. As leaders in heart, neurology, and cancer, the future of specialty care is happening right now at Cleveland Clinic. For every life-saving treatment, for every next step, for every care in the world, Cleveland Clinic.
Creed. Are You Ready Tour with very special guests, 3 Doors Down. And Mammoth WVH. Friday, November 22nd, Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. Tickets on sale now at rocketmortgagefieldhouse.com. Don't miss Creed with 3 Doors Down and Mammoth WVH on the Are You Ready Tour.
Summer is here, and with a new Toyota, you've got more all-wheel drive and electrified choices than anyone else, including the best-selling Toyota Camry. Now through June 3rd, get 4.75 APR financing on any remaining new 2024 Camry or Camry Hybrid with approved credit through TFS. Or be the first to drive the new all-hybrid 25 Camry, now arriving at your Toyota dealer. Get details at Toyota.com and start your summer now. Toyota, let's go places.
Check in often. Reflect on the latest news with updates as we receive them. WTAM 1100.
Cavaliers had a 1-point lead on a Darius Garland driving bucket. Boston has responded with an 11-3 run. Celtics up 75-68, 5:55 to go, third quarter. In Game 4 at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse here in Cleveland. Don't forget, after the ball game, Mike Snyder, Brad Sellers, they're going to recap the whole thing for you on the post-game show. They're going to want to hear from you as well. So submit your comments to Mike and Brad on X at Cavs Audioverse or text in 216-440-9566. 216-440-9566. Standard message and data rates will apply.
Tim, somehow, some way, we've got to break that rhythm between Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. Your turn, my turn. We have no answer for them, but somehow, some way, we've got to break that. Everybody else is just following suit on the Celtics, but those two are the ones that's doing the obvious damage.
Tatum and Brown have combined for 45 of Boston's 75. And now away from the basketball, Jaylen Brown just picked up his 4th foul.
Well, it was a foul based on the way they're calling it, and he looked so upset. You call that on me?
And that's going to force Jaylen Brown to take a seat. Here comes Peyton Pritchard. So
that's one way to get him out of the game.
Let's see, with Brown going to the bench, if the Cavaliers can do some damage, Brown's going to sit down with 20 points. But he has 9 here in the third quarter. Cavaliers inbounds. Here's LeVert out front against Holiday. LeVert over his shoulder to Mobley at the three-point arc. Mobley against Cornette. Mobley bounced topside to Strus. 5 on the shot clock. Strus comes around Mobley. Strus lobbed to Mobley. Mobley in traffic tries to hop his way up, and he got fouled. Well, how about that? We call a foul on the Celtics.
That's right. You know, a lot of times, I remember when I was younger, as a young player, they weren't calling fouls for me, so I would try to avoid the contact just to find a clear space. Don't do that. That's the worst thing you could do.
Mobley missed that first free throw.
Take the blow. Take the blow and force the officials to blow the whistle. And that's what Mobley did right there. He wasn't avoiding contact. He was staying strong on the shot.
Sam Merrill has checked in for the Cavs as Mobley splits the pair. Evan Mobley with 10 points in the ball game. He also has 7 rebounds. So we've got Merrill along with LeVert, Strus, Wade, and Mobley. Celtics by 6 with the basketball. Jason Tatum out front, comes around Merrill. Bodies into Wade. Wade cut him off in the paint. Tatum with a tough shot, and it rimmed out. That was outstanding defense from Dean Wade. Rebound Merrill ahead to LeVert. LeVert out front. Levert behind his back on the dribble, comes left of the lane, spins it left wing. Merrill, three, in and out. Rebound grab by Luke Cornett. Celtics still with that 6-point lead as Derek White comes up the left side. White stops, three, good. How about Derek White with his first points of the ball game?
They've done a good job on him. His own teammates have, because they've been taking most of the shots.
Celtics lead back to 9. Here's Mobley in the paint, rolled to the basket and scored. Well, Evans got a 7-point third quarter and 12 overall. That bucket gets the Cavs to within 7, 78-71. Derek White, lob left side to Tatum. Does White become a bigger offensive weapon with Brown on the bench? Tatum to the baseline, floats a jumper, missed it. Cornett tipped it, missed it. Rebound, Strus. Cavs down 7 with 4:10 to go. Strus to the forecourt. Strus tries by Cornett, but he missed the shot. Rebound, White. Ahead to Pritchard. Pritchard up the right side, right in front of the Cavs bench. Pritchard hits the brakes, gives it off to White. Thought about a three. White with a tough shot, front of the lane, missed it. Strus has the rebound, and he lost it, but then Wade picked it up and gave it right back to Max. Cavs down 7. Strus just inside the half-court line. Strus against Holiday. Strus tosses it to Mobley. Back in the lane to Strus, and Tatum was hanging on to him, and the foul will be called on Jason Tatum.
And this is what happens, Tim. They've changed the way they're calling it now. Now we'll see if the Celtics can take it. Let's get a little bit closer when they'll become a little more aggressive and see if that whistle will still blow.
Garland back in as Levert sits down. DT checks in with 13 points in the ball game.
Yeah, they showed White going to the locker room, Tim.
Garland in the lane to Mobley. Mobley came up and under on Cornett. Baked it in, and he got fouled. Oh, my goodness, what an acrobatic shot by Evan Mobley as he got Cornett in the air. Cornett landed on his back, and yet Mobley somehow flipped it in.
He didn't avoid the contact, Tim. They're going to blow it, but you got to make them blow it. And this is how you do it. That ball fake was a beautiful thing to see. I love it, Mo.
Wow. So Evan Mobley now with a 14-point game. How about 9 here in the third quarter of play? And Mobley at the free throw line. Got it to complete the three-point play. And the Cavaliers are within 4 at 78-74.
And Tim, it forced them to put a tired Horford back in the game.
Richard out front to Holiday. Holiday hands it off to Tatum. Tatum right corner to Horford. Horford right in front of the Cavs bench. Dumps it off to Holiday. 6 on the shot clock. Holiday to the baseline. Holiday now in the corner. 3 on the clock. Contested 3, and he swished it.
Yeah, it was contested. Good shot by Holiday.
When Mobley came out, he had a hand right in his face. 81-74. Here's Garland driving by Horford. Garland underneath the basket. Comes all the way to the right wing. Shoots a 3. Missed it. A rebound grab by Sam Hauser. Gave it off to Jason Tatum. Under 3 minutes to go in the third. Celtics by 7. 81-74. A gallant effort tonight from the Cavaliers. Here's Tatum working left wing. Tatum against Wade. Tatum with Wade right in his shirt. Tatum pulls up. Missed a 3. Rebound Strus.
Wade's doing a great job with him, Tim. He's contesting him on all his shots.
Strus following Mobley to the forecourt. Strus front of the lane. Put it up. No foul on Horford. And here come the Celtics to the other end, and you've got an easy layup for Sam Hauser.
Yeah, you don't have time to argue with the officials. You got to get back on defense.
Sam Hauser with his first 2. And the Cavaliers, again, down by 9. Their biggest deficit has been 13. Garland on the right sideline. Garland with 2:10 to go. Garland against Horford. Garland, right wing, shoots over Allen, hits. DG now has 15. Matches his high in this series.
Okay, let's close this quarter out with some more stops. Let's get some stops.
Cavs within 7 as Holiday walks the ball to the forecourt. Holiday over his shoulder to Horford. Horford's 3, too strong. Rebound Mobley. Mobley looking for some help. Had his pass knocked out of bounds by Jason Tatum. And that'll get Karis LeVert back in for the Cavaliers. As Max Strus will take a seat. You know, the Cavs and Giant Eagle teamed up to fight food insecurity with the Food for Free Throws campaign. For every free throw made at home by the Cavs, Giant Eagle donates $25 to the Greater Cleveland Food Bank. You can also help fight hunger by donating at greaterclevelandfoodbank.org/Giant Eagle. Cavs with a basketball. Down 7, a minute and a half to go. Garland driving to the bucket and scores.
Beautiful.
DG's got 17.
He got there as quickly as you said it.
83-78. I tried to keep up with him.
I know you did.
Cavs have pulled to within 5. Tatum driving on Wade, right corner to a wide open Horford, but he can't hit the 3, and then Holiday poked the rebound out of bounds.
Looking to close the quarter, Tim, with some momentum, getting some stops.
Sam Merrill throws it into Darius Garland as we're about to hit the 1-minute mark here in the third quarter. Cavs down 5. Garland in the center circle, picked up by Hauser. Garland around Wade. Garland on the right side, out front to Wade. Gave it off to Merrill. Merrill against Holiday, now guarded by Hauser. Merrill back to Wade. Wade spots up a 3. No rebound grab by Horford.
Good look.
Celtics with the ball up 5. Pritchard out front, came around LeVert, and the foul will be called on Karis LeVert. And that's going to put Peyton Pritchard at the free throw line. And Pritchard averaged 7 points per game in the playoffs. First 2 games up in Boston, he really hurt the Cavs with contests of 16 and 13. He had 5 in game 3, and he swishes that first free throw.
Yeah, then we figured out how to guard him because he's a sneaky one. He has that shooter's touch, and he's quick, elusive.
Derek White checks back in for the Celtics as Sam Hauser takes a seat. White with only 3 points, 3 ball earlier this quarter. Pritchard knocks that second one in. Pritchard with 8. Cavs down 7. See if they try to get a 2-for-1 right here. 35 seconds to go. Garland left of the lane under the basket. Right of the lane of Mobley. He lost it off his leg. Out of there with it comes Pritchard. Pritchard to the forecourt. Pritchard hits the brakes, hands it off to Holiday. Right wing to Horford. Horford back out front to Pritchard. And now Joe Mazzulla says, all right, let's get a good shot right here. Boston can't run it out. 10 on the shot clock. About a 7-second differential. Pritchard against Wade. Pritchard crossover dribble, steps left, shoots a 3 and buried it. Peyton Pritchard's got 11. Cavs down 10, 9 seconds to go in the quarter. 88-78 Boston. Garland into the forecourt. Got it out front to Wade. Wade right side Merrill, long 3. Nope. Merrill got knocked down. Tyler Ford says no foul. Cavs down 10. As we go to the fourth, how do you not call that? As we look at it on the Humongotron, Merrill gets sent flying on a 3-ball by Drew Holiday. 88-78. Boston by 10 as we head to the fourth on the Medical Mutual Cavaliers Audioverse.
If you see me stopped in the McDonald's drive-thru, just staring at the menu with my "what should I order" face, don't interrupt. It's the most important decision I'll make all day.
Right now, enjoy a tasty McDouble, crispy McChicken, 6-piece McNuggets, and small fries. Buy one, get one for $1. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Valid for product of equal or lesser value.
Hey, Cavs fans, when it's time to go home a winner, go Cavs! Rocket Mortgage can throw you an assist. They can help you navigate the path to home ownership with tools like their affordability calculator and customized financing options that fit your needs. Think of it like Rocket's your teammate, and they're tossing up the perfect alley-oop for you to throw down. Learn more by visiting RocketMortgage.com. Rocket Mortgage, official mortgage provider of the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Call 1-800-863-4332 for cost information and conditions. Equal housing lender licensed in all 50 states. NMLS Consumer Access.org number 3030.
SeatGeek is the ticketing app for Cavs fans like the sideline shot caller. You're open, shoot it! He knows the game like the back of his giant foam hand, and he's not afraid to give the pros some help. Post up, big fella! SeatGeek got him a great deal on seats right near the action, so the next time his point guard wonders, what should I do, he'll be right there to help. Back door, pick and roll! SeatGeek is the official ticketing partner of the Cleveland Cavaliers. SeatGeek, so Cavs fans can fan. Let's go, Cavs! Let's go, Cavs!
This copyrighted broadcast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA.
Weekly all along the Medical Mutual Cavaliers audioverse, it's Cavs HQ, your headquarters for all things Cavaliers. We'll go on, but mostly off the court, with players, coaches, and special guests, as well as our entertaining hosts. Cavs HQ on the Medical Mutual Cavaliers audioverse.
Clay Travis and Buck Sexton. News and politics and who knows. Noon to 3 tomorrow. WTAM 1100.
Garland in the lane to Mobley. Mobley came up and under on Cornette. Baked it in and he got fouled. Oh my goodness, what an acrobatic shot by Evan Mobley as he got Cornette in the air. Cornette landed on his back and yet Mobley somehow flipped it in. Cavs with the basketball. Down 7, a minute and a half to go. Garland's driving to the bucket and scores.
Beautiful.
DG's got 17.
He got there as quickly as you said it.
Cavs down 10 as we start the fourth quarter of play. Boston on top, 88-78. Tim Elkhorn along with Jim Jones here in the Joe Tate Perch as this crowd is up and roaring as they try to urge this Cavalier team onto a fourth quarter comeback. Jim, what's it going to take here in the fourth quarter of play for the Cavaliers to erase this 10-point deficit? What's going to be the key here in the fourth?
Well, Jim, the key is what it's been all night. They have to get back to getting stops. And the only shooter on the floor, big-time scorer, is Jaylen Brown. It's not Jaylen, but Jason Tatum. But they need to do that, and they need to start making shots.
Tristan Thompson has checked in. Garland left of the lane with a jumper that's true.
And I think he's the one, Tim, like I said at the half. I thought he got his rhythm and his confidence in that second quarter. We're going to need all of that tonight.
Sam Merrill also in for the Cavaliers. 88-80. Boston with the lead in the basketball. Here's Tatum. He'll shoot over Tristan and hit.
Yeah, you got to put a hand up, Tristan. He's 6'10" with a touch.
90-80. Cavs again down by 10. Here's Garland on the left wing against Hauser. Garland out front to Merrill. Sam looking for help. Right corner, Levert. 3-ball on the way. Nope. Rebound. Thompson had it. Lost it, but Tristan saves it in the corner. Gave it to Merrill. Quick 3. No. Rebound grab by Drew Holiday. Holiday ahead to Tatum. 1 minute off the fourth quarter clock, and the Celtics have a 10-point lead at 90-80. Boston looking to go up 3-1 in the series. Cavs looking to deadlock it at 2 games apiece. Here's Tatum on the left wing. Tatum against Strus. Tatum into the lane. He'll shoot and rattle it home. Tatum with 29. And it's Boston by 12. Their biggest lead has been 13. Garland in between the circles. DG directing traffic. Garland backs up into the center circle. Garland feeds it off to Strus. Strus had it knocked out of his hands by Pritchard out of bounds. Pritchard. Boy, Joe Mazzulla just took that ball and held it away from the official as he wanted to confer with his bench to see whether or not they should challenge that call.
There's no way he should have been touching the ball. He's not in the game.
Merrill sits down as Okoro checks in. Cavs down 12 with the ball. Here's Strus out front against Holiday. Strus lost the dribble, picked it back up, comes around a Thompson screen, Max for 3, missed it off the glass. He had to shoot it because the shot clock was running out, and then the ball went ricocheting out of bounds on the rebound, and it went off Boston.
And Drew Holiday is a monster. He's all over the court. Who's ever dribbling, he's got him. He's physical.
5-time all-defensive selection. Garland, long 3. Bang! Oh, my! He hit it from Carlisle Township. DG from way out hits a 3-ball to make it 92-83.
He may be the one, Tim, to bring us back.
DG with a 22-point game. That 3 gets the Cavs to within 9. Here's Holiday in the left corner against Garland. Holiday just backing down Garland. Got it to Cornette, and Cornette fouled as he went up by Max Strus. So with Cornette heading to the free throw line, we're pausing for station identification. The Medical Mutual Cavaliers Audioverse.
News, talk, sports. This is WTAM 1100, Cleveland, home of the Cavaliers and Guardians, an iHeartRadio station.
Luke Cornett shooting two, swishes the first. Hey, comedian Tom Segura announced the second leg of his stand-up comedy tour. Tom Segura, Come Together. See him at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse September 26th. Tickets on sale at rocketmortgagefieldhouse.com. Cornett missed the second, so Luke Cornett splits the pair. Got a 9-point game. Cavs down 10, 9:40 to go, fourth quarter.
Here comes Garland.
Thompson at the top of the key. Tristan directing traffic. Tristan on the handoff to Garland. Garland spins away from Holiday. Garland double team, got it back to Tristan, hands it back to Garland. He'll shoot a three. Nope. Rebound Tatum. Boy, DG had to work hard for
Double
that
and
three.
triple teamed on that one, Tim.
Yep. Holiday, left wing three ball, swish. Drew Holiday, he's got 16. And the lead's back to 13 for Boston. It matches their biggest of the night. LeVert on the left wing. He'll shoot a three over Hauser. Miss it. Rebound Cornett. Bounces it to Holiday. LeVert almost stole it. Holiday got away from Karras. Holiday, left side Tatum. Tatum fakes Okoro. Tatum behind his back to Holiday. He'll fake Okoro. And then Tatum lost the ball, and it's grabbed by Garland. Here's Garland behind his back on the dribble. Sideline right to Strus. Strus over his shoulder to Thompson at the three-point arc. Thompson hands it back to Max. Right side Garland. Open three. No. Rebound grabbed by Sam Hauser. Timeout taken by Boston. 8:32 to go. And the Celtics lead by 13. 96-83. It'll be Boston ball when we come back on the Medical Mutual Cavaliers Audioverse.
Hi, it's Evan Mobley from the Cavs. Over the years, I must have practiced over 1 million shots. Hey, practice makes perfect. Just ask Window Nation. They've installed over 1 million windows with 96% perfection, thanks to Window Nation's training and experience. Call Window Nation today to get 2 free windows for every 2 you buy and pay nothing for 2 full years. Score big with my team, Window Nation. 866-90-NATION or windownation.com/Cavs. Window Nation is a proud partner of the Cleveland Cavaliers.
For the health coverage you need close to home, lean on Molina Healthcare. With a Medicaid plan from Molina, you get access to high-quality medical, pharmacy, dental, and vision coverage, plus online doctor visits through Teledoc for expert care wherever you are. Molina Healthcare also provides transportation to medical appointments, Amazon Prime for 3 months, a 24-hour nurse advice line, prescription delivery, and more. All at no cost. Get the most from your health plan. Visit leanonmolina.com for details.
Cleveland-based TCP Lighting is a proud partner of the Cleveland Cavaliers. TCP manufactures energy-efficient, high-performance and fixtures. New product innovations that change the way you light your home and workplace for the better. With a light for every application, TCP is Cleveland's hometown lighting provider. TCP, lighting the land. Learn more at tcpi.com. That's tcpi.com.
Make your next project a win and represent the Cavs with Sherwin-Williams colors like fine wine and edgy gold. Your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store is here to help you run every play to perfection and up your game with the very best paint. And with more than 1,500 colors to choose from, they've got you covered from coast to coast. Sherwin-Williams, the official paint and coatings partner of the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Check in and cash out. Up to 9 chances a day every weekday to win $1,000 on WTAM 1100.
Boston with a 13-point lead, 96-83, 8:32 to go, fourth quarter. At Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse, Tim Elkhorn along with Jim Jones. Great to have you with us on this Monday night. Game 5 will be Wednesday night in Boston. That's also a 7 o'clock tip. Cavaliers can force a Game 6. It will be back here in Cleveland Friday night. That'll be a later tip. That'll be an 8:30 tip on Friday, Game 6, if necessary. After the ball game, it's necessary that you listen to Mike Snyder and Brad Sellers with the postgame show. So submit your postgame comments and questions to Mike and Brad at Cavs Audioverse. That's how you do it via X or Twitter at Cavs Audioverse. You can also text in 216-440-9566. Of course, standard message and data rates will apply. Cavaliers here in the second half have struggled offensively. Boston outscored the Cavs 26-21 in the third, and now the Cavs with only 5 here in the fourth quarter of play.
And, Tim, their key people stepped up. Let's don't forget Holiday. He's 4 of 6 from three-point range. Tatum was good, and so was Jaylen Brown before he got in foul trouble. So it's been a team effort.
And Joe Mazzola has said it's been Jaylen Brown on the bench for long enough. They get him back in with 8:20 to go. Here's Tatum on the right wing against Dean Wade. Tatum turns, faces Wade. 6 on the shot clock. Tatum still with Wade on him with a floater that missed off the front of the rim. Rebound, Mobley and Cornette battling for it, and it went off Mobley out of bounds, or at least according to Tyler Ford.
I tell you, one-on-one in ISO, Dean Wade guards him about the best of anyone I've seen in the league. To Tatum, they're both 6'10", Tim, but he's got a good feel on how to defend Tatum.
Tatum throws it into Pritchard. Pritchard on the right side. Garland chasing him. Pritchard gave it up to Jaylen Brown. Brown, top of the key. Turns, shoots. Good. Brown's now got 22. Boy, he's had a nice series against the Cavs. Games of 32, 19, 28, now 22. 98-83. Cavs down 15. It's Boston's biggest lead of the night. Here's Garland on the right side. Right corner, Wade. Dean for 3. Nope. Rebound grab by Jaylen Brown. Kind of feel the air coming out here. 7.5 minutes to go.
Tim, they're missing open looks. The only thing saving them now is they've got 7 minutes to right the ship.
Brown against Mobley. Brown draws Mobley, and now his pass is knocked away by LeVert, but it's grabbed by Holiday. Holiday unloads a desperation 3, missed it. Rebound, Mobley tosses it to LeVert. Cavs down 15. Garland out front against Brown. Garland with a stutter step. Gave it to Mobley. Haven't thought about a 3. Back to Garland. He'll shoot the 3. He'll hit the 3 ball.
I like it. Playing together. Little two-man action in transition, Tim.
DG's got 25 all after the first quarter. He didn't score in the first period. And that 3 ball gets the Cavs to within 12, 98-86. Tatum driving on Wade. Tatum had the ball knocked out of his hands, grabbed by Mobley, ahead to Garland. Stops. 3. Too strong. Rebound. Deflects out front to Bruce. Gave it to Wade. Dean for 3. Bullseye! Dean Wade with his first points of the ball game, and the Cavs are within 9.
Nothing gets you back in the game quicker than a 3-point shot.
And gets the crowd into it. As they're now roaring defense. 98-89. Pritchard, top of the key. Shot no good. Rebound Wade. Here come the Cavs. They've cut it to 9. We're halfway through the fourth. Strus. Bounce to Mobley. Mobley driving on Cornette. Banks and scores. 8 straight by the Cavaliers, and they're within 7 at 98-91 with 5:48 to go.
Getting stops and making shots. That's what this is about.
Tatum at the half-court line. Picked up by Wade. Tatum works to the left wing. Now draws Mobley. 7 on the shot clock. Tatum steps left. Unloads a 3. Missed it. Rebound Garland. Cavs down 7 with 5.5 to go as Garland drives by Holiday. Garland into the lane. Right side Wade. Open 3. No. Rebound grab by Tatum.
Good look. Just keep getting good looks.
Here comes Drew Holiday into the forecourt. Holiday with a 16-point game. Holiday met by Strus. Holiday will bounce it to Jaylen Brown. He's got LeVert. Now Brown draws Strus on a switch. Brown pulls up, shoots. He missed it, and a foul is called on Max Strus. Courtney Kirtland saying Max Strus got him with the body.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, that's going to put Jaylen Brown at the free throw line with exactly 5 minutes to go. For Strus, that's his 4th foul. Strus Bruce having a conversation with Courtney Kirtland as Courtney stands right next to J.B. Bickerstaff. J.B. walks away, shaking his head. Jaylen Brown shooting 2, line right. First one, good.
All the stuff that you let go through the course of this game, now it's crunch time, and you're going to give them a chance to get to the free throw line on that?
Leads back to 8.
No discretion.
99-91 with exactly 5 minutes to go at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. Jaylen Brown. That Brown-Tatum combo for Boston now has combined for 53 points as Brown hit the second. 100-91. Cavs down 9. We're under 5 minutes to go. Here's Wade in between the circles. Hands off to DG. DG driving on Horford into the lane. Floats, and it bounced around the rim and in. Darius Garland with 27. He's got 10 here in the fourth.
Cavs sticking around. Giving themselves a chance, Tim.
We've got it down to 7 at 100-93 with 4.5 left. Cavs need to dig in defensively and get a couple of stops. Here's Brown. Swings left corner, Horford. Al for 3. Missed it. And then Brown knocked it out of bounds. Timeout situation. Cavs have 4. Boston with 3 with 4:20 left. Garland on the left-hand dribble into the forecourt right in front of the scorer's table. DG around Wade. DG steps left, gave it to Wade. Right back to Garland with 10 on the shot clock.
He's got him.
Garland against Horford. Garland comes right to the lane, driving on Al. Got it. Blocked, but the foul called on Horford. And that'll put Garland at the free throw line.
I like it. He had the big 7-footer all 17 seasons out front. Tuck him off the dribble.
Garland has just been outstanding here tonight. He's got a 27-point, 7-assist ball game. After not scoring in the first quarter, DG had 11 in the second quarter, 6 in the third, and now 10 here in the fourth and heading to the free throw line.
Yeah, they're going to argue with the official. Challenge it.
And they are. So Boston challenges the call. 4:04 to go. As Joe Mazzulla will challenge that foul call on Darius Garland. Celtics up 100-93. Got a challenge from Boston with 4:04 to go. Will Garland shoot free throws? We'll find out when we come back on the Medical Mutual Cavaliers Audioverse.
Suspect a natural gas leak? Dominion Energy Ohio reminds you, first move your feet, then call when you're down the street. To help you smell a gas leak, a familiar odor like rotten eggs is added to natural gas. Or you might see blowing dirt or bubbling water. A leaking pipeline might also make a hissing sound that you can hear. Call the Ohio Utilities Protection Service by dialing 811 at least 2 working days before digging on your property. And if you suspect a gas leak, call Dominion Energy Ohio. Visit dominionenergy.com, keyword natural gas safety.
Cleveland Cliffs American-made steel touches every part of our lives, from the cars we drive to the transformers powering our homes. Our steel is stronger and more sustainable than ever due to our innovation and leading-edge technology. We're setting a new standard for what it means to be a steel company by producing the highest quality product and championing the best practices for our industry, for our environment, and for our people. Cliffs is America's iron and steel leader. To learn more, visit cliffsteel.com.
Jeff Lynn's ELO. Mr. Blue Sky, tell us why. Live in concert in Cleveland. The Over and Out Tour. Jeff Lynn's ELO. The final tour. All the hits. Live at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. Saturday, September 14th. Get tickets now at rocketmortgagefieldhouse.com.
We wear them on our sleeves. We pour them out. Hearts are important. And we at Cleveland Clinic put all of ours into your cardiovascular care. From life-saving procedures and research to preventative treatments that keep your heart in top shape. The future of heart care is right here in Ohio. For every test and transplant, for every heart, for every care in the world. Get the care you need when and where you need it. Cleveland Clinic.
Weather when you need it. Your severe weather station is WTAM 1100.
Garland with a stutter step. Gave it to Mobley. Haven't thought about a three. Back to Garland. He'll shoot the three. He'll hit the three ball.
I like it. Playing together. Little two-man action in transition, Tim.
DG's got 25, all after the first quarter. He didn't score in the first period. Cruz gave it to Wade. Dean for three. Bullseye! Dean Wade with his first points of the ball game, and the Cavs are within 9.
Nothing gets you back in the game quicker than a three-point shot.
Strus bounced to Mobley. Mobley driving on Fournette. Banks and scores. 8 straight by the Cavaliers, and they're within 7 at 98-91 with 5:48 to go. Well, Joe Mazzulla wins the challenge. How? I don't know. Well, it looked like Horford just knocked it. Did. But they win the challenge. They call it a clean block, and so it's Boston basketball. Wow. 100-93. Celtics with a 7-point lead as LeVert knocked it away from Brown. Brown got it back right in front of JB. Jaylen Brown out front to Jason Tatum with 8 on the shot clock. Celtics by 7. 5 on the clock. Tatum on the right wing. Tatum trying to lose LeVert. Gave it in the right corner to Holiday. His three is off the back of the rim. Rebound corralled by Derek White. Now he's open on the wing, and he missed the three ball badly as he stepped out of bounds trying to save it in.
You're looking at two tired teams, Tim. The one who can gut it out is going to win this game. Come on, Cavs.
For Boston, both Tatum and Holiday have played 40 minutes. 100-93. Cavs down 7 with 3:20 left. Garland out front. Swings the left wing to Strus. Left of the lane to Mobley. Mobley backing down Holiday. Mobley loses Holiday and laid it in.
He stayed strong, Tim. That's the difference between the first half and the second half.
The Cavs are within 5. 100-95 with 3 minutes to go. Boy, this gritty, resilient Cavalier team tonight. Here's Tatum. Tatum against LeVert. Tatum into the lane. Had it knocked out of his hands, and then Tatum got it back and laid it in. Boy, that ball bounced right back to Tatum.
50-50.
Celtics by 7. 2:40 left. Garland on the right side against White. Garland now draws Holiday on a switch. Garland comes into the paint. Garland will float, miss. Rebound Horford. And he'll hand it off to Holiday. Boston by 7. Holiday comes up the left side. Strus right with him. Strus now slips down. Strus back up as Holiday stays on the dribble. 2:15 left. Celtics milking some clock. Tatum baseline left. Lets Strus fly by. Unloads a jumper. Missed it. And then Strus banged into Tatum as Jason Tatum went for the offensive rebound. Foul on Strus, but they'll say it was not a shooting foul.
We'll take that. At least give us something.
So Boston will have 14 to shoot with 2:10 to go.
And I know that they're looking for the three, the Cavs, but I'll take a 2. I'll take a 2 and trust my defense.
Derek White throws it into Jaylen Brown at the half-court line. 2:05 to go. Brown comes down the lane, leans into Mobley, and he lost it out of bounds. So the Cavs get it back. Mobley stood tall defensively in the paint. 2 minutes left. Cavs down 7. LeVert driving on Horford. LeVert left of the lane, and a goaltending call on Al Horford.
We'll take it.
Goaltending on Horford. Give the bucket to Karis LeVert. And the Cavs again have it down to 5 at 102-97.
I like where we're going. Come on, Cavs, giving themselves a chance, Tim. This is what we talked about in the open.
Cavs here in the fourth. We're down by 15. They've cut it to 5. White runs the baseline and throws it into Tatum. Jason Tatum, the closer for the Celtics. He's got 31. Tatum into the forecourt, met by Dean Wade. Tatum over his shoulder to Brown. Brown to the foul line. Pulls up, shoots. No, and a foul is called. That'll put Jaylen Brown at the free throw line. And I think JB wants to challenge. Yep, we're going to have a challenge. As you hear the reaction from the crowd, they can't believe there was a foul called right there. Cavaliers had their challenge, and they're going to use it right now. 1:39 to go. Boston by 5. The foul was called on Darius Garland.
Cleveland
Garland
has called a timeout to initiate the coach's challenge on the foul of Seth
Garland tried to step out of the way. Brown, I thought, threw that leg out somewhat.
He did, Tim, an unnatural motion. And I see us winning this challenge, a crucial challenge with 1:39 left.
And we'll keep it right here as, again, they head over to that replay monitor. Only one replay official back in Secaucus, James Capers, will also join the conversation. Let's tell you how we've arrived here. It's our game summary presented by Betway. Boy, the Celtics came out and scorched the Nets for 37 in the first quarter. Boston was up 37-30 at the end of one. They stretched the lead to 13 in the second before the Cavaliers got it down to 5 at the half, 62-57.
Upon review, it has been determined that there is no illegal contact by Garland. This challenge is deemed successful. Imminent possession will be awarded to Cleveland. They get an additional challenge, and they get their timeout back.
Great explanation there from Mark Davis. So, successful challenge. Cleveland will have one more challenge, and they keep the timeout. So, continuing with our Betway game summary, Cavs were down 5 at the half. Boston then outscored the Cavs 26-21 in the third. Boston was up 10 going into the fourth. They had a 15-point lead here in the fourth. Cavaliers have shaved it to 5, 102-97 with 1:39 to go. That's our game summary presented by Betway, and it's Cavalier basketball off the successful challenge.
In the paint, Tim. I'll take 2. It's still early.
Garland out front. Garland comes right of the lane, cut off by Tatum. Garland bounces it to LeVert, gave it to Strus. 3, too strong, rebound Brown. And a foul is called on Strus as he tried to follow up his miss. So the foul on Max Strus fouls him out of the game. So Max Strus' night is done. He'll finish up with 15, but those 15 points came in the first half. He did not score in the second half of play. Now for the Cavaliers, that's their first foul in the last 2 minutes. Sam Merrill checks in for Strus, who is done.
And the Cavs have time, Tim. They've got to get a stop here.
Holiday, left wing to Tatum. Tatum against Dean Wade. Like Jim said earlier, Dean's done a nice job on Tatum. Tatum right side to Brown. 3, bullseye.
We closed out too late. Wow.
Jaylen Brown hit the 3 ball. The Cavs are down 8, 105-97. And the Cavs take time. 107 left, 105-97. Celtics lead it. We'll take our first wild card timeout on the Medical Mutual Cavaliers Audioverse.
Hey, Cavs fans, want to watch the Cavs and all of your favorite games without cable? Check out Fubo. Fubo has over 170 channels, including the likes of ESPN, Fox, NBC, and now Bally Sports Ohio is available on Fubo. So you have a new option to watch all Cavs games carried on Bally Sports Ohio without having to subscribe to cable. Fubo is an official partner of the Cleveland Cavaliers. To try it for free, visit Fubo.tv. That's FUBO.tv.
Get ready for the playoffs with Giant Eagle and Gecko. With fresh, ready-to-eat prepared foods, high-quality products from our family of brands, and epic MyPerks rewards. It's easy for Cavs fans to enjoy delicious pregame meals, halftime snacks, and postgame celebrations with friends and family. On game day, everyone wins with Giant Eagle and Gecko. Giant Eagle, proud partner of the Cleveland Cavaliers. Let them know, Cleveland. Go Cavs.
The Glenn Beck Program.
Just to give you some real news.
Tomorrow from 10 to noon on WTAM 1100.
Cavs down by 8 with 1:08 to go.
Tim, is Mobley in the post, LeVert and Garland. I like Garland with the 3, but I like LeVert off the dribble.
Wade, right wing to Garland. Loses Holiday, unloads a three, missed it. Ball tapped high in the air, tapped again, and it comes to Horford. He'll give it to Holiday. Holiday into the forecourt with under a minute to go. Bounced it out front to White, who will hand off to Jason Tatum. Tatum with 31. And Tatum's now going to kill some clock as the Cavs don't foul. Tatum looking for a screen. Tatum matched up against Mobley. Tatum top of the key. He'll shoot over Mobley. It may have been partially blocked. And goes out of bounds. Did Mobley hit it? No.
Good D by Mobley.
And it was a 24-second shot clock violation.
Yeah, it's hard to block the 6'10" step back from a shooter that good, but Mobley did it. Great contest.
37.8 to go. Here comes
I'll take a three now, Tim.
Garland driving on Tatum. Garland came up and under, and he laid it in, and he got fouled. Did you mean the old-fashioned way?
The old-fashioned way.
So Garland with 29, and he'll head to the free throw line, looking for his 30th point in the ball game.
Two-possession game.
DG
makes this. Come on, D.
DG with his postseason high for this year. He actually had a 32-point game against the Knicks last season for his playoff high.
You got time. Don't be fooled. You got time. Your defense has got to give you just a little bit more, maybe a deflection or a turnover.
So Garland at the free throw line, shooting the free throw to attempt and complete the three-point play. He does.
Great move. Okay, now let's pick up all over, Tim.
105 to 100. Cavs with full court pressure. White running the baseline. Boy, it looked like 5. Got it into Brown. Brown back to White. Throws it to Holiday at the half-court line. Holiday down on the baseline to Horford. Out near the half-court line to White. He got fouled with 23.2 to go. So that'll put White at the free throw line. Well, the Cavs did get to 100. It's 105 to 100 with 23.2 to go. So with the Cavs scoring 100, all fans will receive a free Big Mac with the purchase of $2 or more. Download the McDonald's app to receive this offer. McDonald's, I'm loving it. White hits the first free throw. He was a 90% free throw shooter during the season. Where's Derek White? Spent his first 4.5 years with San Antonio. Came over to Boston.
Yeah, they just put another guard in, Pritchard, so they could get to the perimeter shooters.
There's a big free throw right here.
He can miss.
Still a two-possession game.
Yep.
White, line right. Good on the second. Derek White makes it 107 to 100. 20 seconds to go. Garland through the center circle. Garland right down the pipe. Finger rolled it up. No. Tipped it. No. Rebound Tatum. Tatum fouled by Merrill. And that will send fans to the exit. 107 to 100 with 13.9 to go. And Jason Tatum is going to put the finishing touches on this one. So Boston has yet to lose a road playoff game this year. They
them at home. Yeah, and the Cavs have played awfully well. Played their best game of the series, I thought there.
It was a gritty effort.
Wasn't that a great game?
It was. Without Jared, without Donovan. LeVert to the forecourt. LeVert left to the key. Will shoot and hit. There is LeVert. Will finish up with 19. And that will make our final 109-102. So Boston has come here to Cleveland and knocked off the Cavs twice to grab a 3-1 series lead. And as we mentioned, the Cavaliers are now in a win or go home scenario on Wednesday night, down 3-1. Boston will try to close it out at TD Garden on Wednesday as they take the 3-1 series lead. Jim, final thoughts before we send it down to Mike and Brad?
Well, Tim, we talked about it in the open. You just want to be there at the end. You got to get off to a good start, and we did. And you got to give yourself a chance with 6 minutes to go. And I thought we had some beautiful chances. But as you mentioned, they have yet to lose on the road. So going to Boston may not be a bad thing. You know, that the odds are that we can win that game there like we did the other night. You're looking at two very tired teams. As good as this team is, and they average about 120 points a game, we've been able to hold them here in Cleveland to 106 and 109. And the Cavaliers have not played their best game at home.
So it's Boston with a 3-1 lead in the series. And the Cavaliers are now one loss away from seeing the 23-24 campaign come to an end. They'll try to keep the series and the season alive Wednesday night at TD Garden. That game will tip off at 7 o'clock. But a gritty effort tonight by this team that was shorthanded without Jared Allen and without Donovan Mitchell. Garland with 30 to go along with 7 assists. Evan Mobley with 19 and 9 rebounds. And Karis LeVert had 19. Max Strus with 15. But all 15 points for Max came in the first half. Brilliant effort again from Jason Tatum. He had 33. And Jaylen Brown with 27. So there's 60 of Boston's 109 points from Tatum and Brown. They win it 109-102. So Mike Snyder and Brad Sellers standing by for the post-game show. We'll turn things over to him. That's going to do it for yours truly, Tim Elkhorn and Jim Jones here in the Joe Tate Perch. Tonight's Cavs-Celtics playoff matchup was brought to you by Sherwin-Williams, the official paint and coatings partner of the Cavaliers. By Huntington, get more than money from your bank. See how at huntington.com/